Whoops. Where are we at? What up, everybody? Happy Saturday. And there's your boy Baddog back with, well, I guess I'm not back with it, but we have some Yankee baseball first game of the year. And then I'm calling, like I said, I want to do a lot more of these. And hopefully it's, it's good. What's going on with this? Hold on a second. Let me go back to this, the original. There we go. Yeah, the other thing was messed up. Anyway, appreciate y'all being here. Hitting the thumbs up, smack the subscribe button, all this great stuff. Yeah. So Yankees, Giants, looking forward to this. Like I said, looking forward to calling a lot of Yankee stuff. Well, not a lot, as much as I can this year. Definitely want to get that done without question. So a couple things. Number one, I owe a shot and I owe a beer. I will pay those off. I can't freaking it finally got me. I didn't get sick or anything, but it caught up to me yesterday. Like I didn't feel good all day today. So if you want to call that a hangover, like I wasn't nauseous. I didn't have a headache. Just haven't been myself today. I'm really tired. Like I'm kind of drained. I feel really full. Like I've had no appetite today. So it's weird. I'm gonna pay off the ones I owe, but I can't drink like this today. I can't do it. It finally got me, man. Most of the time when we do that, it's always fun. And you guys you're way too good to me, and I really appreciate your generosity. And I love that you think it's funny when I get hammered. Hell, my wife and kid think it's funny too. To be honest, they think it's hilarious when I stumble over my words or I can't really walk straight. They think that shit's funny. But I can't do it today, man. There's just no way. There's no way I can do shots today. It just can't happen. I'm fucking old. 30 years ago, no problem. I'd have no problem with it. I can't do it today, man. There's just no way. It finally got me. Today was a day I'm like, I definitely feel on that from last night. I felt it when I went upstairs. I'm like, I can't go to sleep. Like I'd lay down, the room would spin. I'm like, nope, get up. Get up. You can't lay down when you're like that. You're going to get sick. So I had to stay up like an extra 2.5. I think I went to bed at like 3:30. I woke up at 10. And then I just kind of felt icky all day. And I took a nap probably like maybe 4 o'clock to like 5:20 something. I needed it, man. But God, I can't do it today. I'm like I said, I'll give you the ones. I'll give you the beer. I'll give you the shot, but I just we do have Janice's story. She sent it to me on Instagram. You have to hang around for that. I ain't giving you that shit right away. Ain't no way, no how. I saw that on Instagram. I go, oh. Janice says to me, she goes, I can't put she said, I can't comment it unless I leave like another $50 super chat. I said, don't worry about it. I said, it's on StreamYard. You don't need a super chat. I can bring it up. But she gave me like a really big detailed story on Instagram. So I can't put it up, but I will read it to you. And it's, it's pretty good. Put the women and children to bed when they get this sort of. Here the dog got me, man. It did. Yeah, I can't do it today. Just, I can't. Trust me, I wish. I'd love to. I can't do it. I don't have it in me, man. So I don't want you guys, throwing 50s and 100s going, drink up, bad dog. And I can't do it. I can't do it. But my guy Hammer's in the house. I forgot. Oh, I do have it. Dire Giants fans in the house. Janice is in the house. All right, we good. Bubakar Zeta, what's going on? Dashy, what up? James Vegas. How we doing, everybody? Hope you're having a great weekend without question. But I'm ready for some Yankee baseball. Obviously, the Yankees have won the first 2 games of the year. They have not allowed a run. I don't think we're going to have issues with pitching. I think the Yankee pitching is really good. You just look at what they brought out there the first 2 games, and Max Fried and Cam Schlittler. And Schlittler's got nasty stuff. Like, this guy's got ridiculous stuff. He's a really good pitcher. And obviously, they're going to get Rodon back at some point this year. You have LaGrange in the minors. You're going to get Cole back. So the Yankees definitely have some pitching. It's the offense that you kind of worry about not really scoring a lot. They did the first day. They scored 7 runs. But yesterday, they scored 3. And how did they get them? 2-run homer by Judge, solo homer by Stanton. That's kind of what we come to expect with the Yankees, is most of their runs have scored on home runs. And when they're not hitting home runs, they usually don't score. So let's hope that goes on. MLB going on lockdown. Dodgers win the World Series. Oh, they might. I mean, it's a long season. Hammer says, I don't blame you. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to, like I said, I will pay off the stuff from yesterday. But on top of that, man, I just can't. I don't even ugh. I mean, you guys know. I'm sure you've been there. You wake up the next morning, you're like, yeah, I don't really feel very good. I don't feel very good. Game is on Fox. Starts at 7:15. An interesting start time for the Yanks. But like I said, man, I definitely want to get some Yankee stuff done. No streams tomorrow. Lakers play on Monday. And then I have to miss a couple games because I'm going to be out of town for a little bit. And I'm not really even out of town. I'm local, but conference, you know. So I'm not going to be able to do the couple Laker games, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Red Sox manager Alex Cora got ejected from the game today by CB Buckner for arguing balls and strikes. Plus, Red Sox are out of ABS challenges. Good for them. You know what? They actually fucked them. Did you beat them? You were up 5-4 in the 8th last I checked. That's actually what I fell asleep to, man. I laid down. I put the Red Sox Reds game on, and I fell asleep for a little bit. Oh, top of the 9th, Reds lead 5-4. Reds lead 5-4. So, but yeah, good for him getting ejected. Second game of the year. Rangers winning against the Philadelphia in the 10th. Yeah, I go around the league. We got JJ, man. Brand new member. Where my dog pound members at? Welcome, JJE. 5610 into the kennel, baby. Let's go. And of course, you know, we have Laker broadcast. We also have our Yankee broadcast. You got a little Yankees there. Of course, you got Aaron Judge right there. And you got a little bit of those. We're going to need another Yankee thing somewhere, some way. But Xavier, what's going on, man? How you doing? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We couldn't ask for a worse start for Tony Vitello. I have no idea who the hell that is. Who's Tony Vitello? Why do I not know that name? What's going on here? Yep, I see the Rangers are up. Philly's got runners at the corners with 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th. Reds are up 5-4 in the top of the 9th. 2 outs, somebody on for the Sox. Pirates up on the Mets 1-0. Bottom of the 10th for the Mets. They got 2 runners on with nobody out. The Cardinals won today. Cubs won today. Jays won today. Twins beat the Orioles. Marlins beat the Rockies. Yankees and Giants. Mickey, what up, brother? How you doing? My God, Mickey's in the house. Yep. Yep. Sean Johnson, what it is, brother? BDBD. right, let's get the show on the road, baby. Let's get this show on the Rizzo, Rowids. Come on, Reds, finish this off. Durbin's up there. Oh, God. Somebody just hit a home run. Dashy's going to be pissed. Dashy's anger is boiling because Wilyer Abreu homered to tie the game at 5. Son of a bitch, Reds. There we are in San Francisco where the Yankees have not allowed a run in 2 games. I don't think that's ever happened as far as the Yankees go. I don't think it is. 3rd inning, I'm going to pay this shot off. I'm just trying to get my bearings about me here before I do that. I do it. All right, let me go to the small screen here and put this guy up here, which obviously once this updates, we'll fix it. But right now, let's share this guy out and get this up here for you so you see what the hell is going on. There we go. For the Yankees, no. Clemens doesn't have a plaque in Monument Park. No, sir. No Clemens, no A-Rod. None of those guys. None of those guys, my friend. Look at that. Last 4 seasons, 210 home runs, 3 MVPs. This guy is just a beast, man. He's a beast. Suarez, Steele, Benson. Yep. Well, Dash, if you're going to win today, you're going to walk it off one way or the other. One way or the other, you're going to walk it off. That's how it's going to be. One way or the other. You're up 3-0 and 4-1. Bullpen couldn't hold it, huh? Or did your starter give it up? I know, obviously, in the 9th inning, that didn't happen. Oh, there's Tony Vitello. I didn't know he was the Giants manager. First manager to make Major League debut without prior professional experience in modern baseball. So why'd they choose him? Like Aaron Boone at least had experience in the majors. He was never a manager at any level. That's crazy. How do they pick Tony Vitello if he's never, I mean, what Tony Vitello, sounds like a Sopranos character, but why is he was the head coach at Tennessee. Okay. 3 College World Series appearances, 2 SEC titles, 2 SEC tournament wins, College World Series champions in 2024, career 72% winning percentage. We box scoring it yet? Nope. Not yet. There we go. That'll change, though. Oh, there it is. That's what we want to see. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to go, guys and girls. Here we go. Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham. Right fielder Aaron Judge about second. The left fielder Cody Bellinger will bat third. The first baseman, I almost called him Glenn Rice. Ben Rice will bat fourth. DH Big G Giancarlo Stanton will bat fifth. The second baseman Jazz Chisholm bats sixth. Jose Caballero will play shortstop about seventh. The third baseman Ryan McMahon bats eighth. Austin Wells catches and bats ninth. On the mound with the Giants, Tyler Mahle. We'll see. We'll see. Here we go. 4:15 start there in San Fran. 7:15 here on the East Coast. And the pitch is outside, and the count is 1-0. Trent Grisham off to a hot start, hitting 167. Got paid $22 million because he had 34 homers. This guy hit a whopping 235 and had 3 straight seasons under 200. That pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 1-1. No, the Giants have not scored yet. Trent Grisham had a 679 OPS his entire career until last year. 1-1, swung on and fouled off, and the count is quickly 1-2. Yeah, I agree, Mark. That was weird. I didn't know anything about it. Colin, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Let me bring this chat up. I like my YouTube chat better than the StreamYard one. It'll be a 1-2 pitch to Trent Grisham. The righty Malley sets and deals, and Grisham takes it outside. It's 2-2. We're just underway here from whatever the hell this place is called. It used to be Pac Bell Park. I don't know what it is now. I don't know what it is. It'll be a 2-2 pitch. Outside 3-2. Well, this is one reason Grisham leads off. He does take a lot of pitches. Gosh, he's angry. The Reds are swinging for the fence. I know how that goes. Speaking of swinging for the fence, Aaron Judge is on deck, 1 for 9 of the year. The 3-2 swung on and hit in the air to right field, back on the track. And making the catch is Jung-Hoo Lee. Grisham gave it a ride, but it's deep part of the park and one away here in the Yankee first. Messable bases loaded, no outs for game winner. Oh, they had the base. I saw they had first and second with nobody out. Fans booing Aaron Judge. If you don't know why the fans in San Francisco will boo Aaron Judge, it makes no sense. Yankees and Giants aren't rivals. Because there was a lot of talk about Aaron Judge going to San Francisco when he was a free agent, and he decided to go back to the Yankees. The 3-time MVP stands in the box. The pitch to him is swung on and fouled back, and the count is 0-1. Aaron Judge, again, off to a slow start, struck out 4 times in game 1. Was 1 for 5 yesterday. He did hit a home run. Career 400 with 6 home runs against the San Francisco Giants. The pitch bounced up there, 1-1 to Judge. The Mets. Rangers win. There you go. The pitch swung on and grounded. Nice camera work by Fox. Didn't see shit, but the third baseman throws Judge out. Joy. Keegan Minor, what up? The legendary Keegan Minor, who gave us the details, or got us the details of Janice's date, which we're going to read later in the game. But that was the one. That was the red super chat. They got all the intricate details, and they're intricate. Trust me when I tell you, I have them. I got to read it. Cody swings and hits into the air, deep left center field, and it's going to hit the wall. Cody's going to turn second. He's going to try for 3, and he is in there with a triple. Cody. 3-bagger. Cody hit that ball deep into the right center field gap. I mean, you really got to smash it to get it out of that part of the park. It is a cavernous outfield. And Bellinger hit an absolute tracer. Harrison Bader couldn't make the play, the former Yankees. A few former Yankees on this team. So the Yankees have a man at third. The Giants run their Gigantes jerseys at Ayers. Ben Rice takes a strike. Rice was 1 for 4 in the opener. Last year, 255, 26 homers, 65 RBIs for Rice. They're going to become pretty much the everyday first baseman for the Yanks. The pitch on the corner for a strike. Quickly 0-2 to Ben. Both Grisham flew out. Judge grounded out. Bellinger ripped the triple up the alley. He's there at third with 2 outs. The pitch to Rice. Bounced up there. Nice stop by Bailey, saving a run. The count's 1-2. Irish Rover, what up, brother? Everybody coming in here for a little coming in here for some of these story details. 1-2. Swung on the ground up the middle, hit the mound. It's going to go right to the shortstop. He fields, he fires, and he got him. The mound has slowed that down. So Rice is retired, and so are the Yankees. The Yankees get no runs, 1 hit. They leave a guy at third. We've played 1/2 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. The Yankees nothing. The Giants coming to bat. Third inning, I'm going to make up the third inning. We'll make up the shot and the beer from last night. But yeah, guys, I can't be drinking today. I'm feeling that from last night. Still, that was a tough evening. I don't know why. I've done that before, and I felt fine the next morning. Today caught me. Like Hammer said, the hair of the dog got me. I can see why now. I actually drank more beers than I thought I did. That's why. It's the next one over here. That's exactly what it was. Roughness. Yeah, and the same thing. Yeah, Charlie, I don't eat a lot on Friday. So Saturday I do. Saturday I have a lot of food so it can absorb the alcohol, man. Yesterday, no. I don't eat carbs barely at all. I had nothing to absorb it. But feeling it today. So Andrew, what up, man? The Ducati John, and ready to chill. Let's go, baby. I'm glad you guys are here again. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, share the stream out, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok, Reddit, wherever you can share it out. Share it out. I should do the same. I don't know why I tell you guys to do it and I don't do it. I got to put it on Twitter too. So it out there on Twitter. Hit a likey and smacky the subber. For the Giants, right fielder Jung Hoo Lee will lead off. Third baseman Matt Chapman will bat second. Luis Ariz, the second baseman, bats third. Rafael Devers will clean up in DH. Helio Ramos will play left field and bat fifth. The shortstop Willie Adames will bat sixth. Former Yankee Harrison Bader plays center and bats seventh. Patrick Bailey, the catcher, bats eighth. And Casey Schmidt, the first baseman, bats ninth. And the mound for the Yankees is Will Warren. And Warren deals a strike, and the count is 0-1. Let me post this up here real quick. Pitch. Swung on and grounded to second. Jazz has it. Fields fires. Got him one away. Whoops. Just put this on Twitter. Put it on the Twitters. There we go. And the pitch is in there for a ball to Chapman. The count is 1-0. Yo, Keegan, thank you so much, brother. What a legend, man. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Really swung and a miss. Just the number one flag. I don't know that I have a flag down here. I did somewhere. I act them all out. I don't have a flag, though, somewhere. But thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for supporting the stream. The count is 1-2. Chili, L.A. Lou is in the house. The legendary L.A. Lou. Let's go. It'll be a 1-2. Swung on and chopped. Tough play. Fielding and flipping. Nice job there by Will Warren covering the bag. The ball was kind of stuck in no man's land between Will Warren and Ben Rice. Rice went off the bag to field. And unlike Garrett Cole in the World Series, Will Warren went over there and fielded the ball. And they got the out 2 away. That'll bring up the second baseman, Luis Ariz. Yeah, I'm gonna read the story prior on the fifth inning. Yeah, I don't know where that flag is, there, Giants fan. I have no idea what happened to that. But I don't know what happened to my wig either. My kid come. Actually, I did find the wig. I don't know where the hell the thing is. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike to Arise. 0-1. No score here in the bottom of the first. 2 outs. Nobody on for San Francisco, who has not been able to score a run this series so far. And the pitch. Oh, what a filthy sweeper. I don't even know how Arise hit that ball. He went foul. The count's 0-2. Red Sox couldn't advance Durbin. Dash, you win that. That's right. Scott Zilla, that's right. I forgot all about that. You got to be, Dire Giants fan probably remembers that. You got to be on a long time to remember. The 0-2 pitch, swung at a ground up the middle, hit the mound, it goes through into center field for a base hit. So Arise. I wish the Yankees had a hitter like that. Guy is on at first with 2 outs. Yep. Scott, I hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, he didn't have to do it. That's right, Darren Jasmine. You didn't have to do it, but you did. I wonder whatever happened to that guy. I wonder whatever happened to that. Was a whole sub for sub period on where they would just like sub farm people. Oh boy, that shit was funny. Pitch in there for a strike. Sober 8 months. Good for you, brother. Good for you. Congratulations, man. Keep up the good work, my friend. Good stuff. Here's Rafael Devers with a runner at first and 2 outs. The pitch. Big rip and foul back. That counts quickly. 0-2 to Devers. Devers with the Red Sox used to destroy the Yankees. Obviously, I don't miss facing this guy because he did. He was a Yankee killer for years at Boston, especially against Chapman. The 0-2 up and in, and just off the plate. The Yankees will not challenge it. It counts 1-2. Yo, what is Keegan? What are you doing, bro? You are an absolute legend, man. Legendary. Holy shit, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, dude. Seriously, man. What a legend, dude. One time. Line drive, base hit left field. So the Giants have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Keegan, thank you, man. The $100 boom! Shakalaka. One more time, baby. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that, brother. Yeah, because of Keegan last night, we get Janice's details, and I'll tell you, it sounds like something out of a steamy romance novel, if I may say that. A steamy romance novel. That's what we got, man. That's what we got. The pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Andrew, my man, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Get off of there. There we go. Thank you, brother. Brilliant, my man. Dodgers go 162-0. Pitches, check swing, and ball. Counts 1-1. Thank you, brother. I don't know if they'll go 162-0, but we expect the Dodgers to be pretty good again this year. I'd love a rematch. Yankee fans, we would love a rematch of the Dodgers. Maybe we can field the ball this time. The pitch swung on a miss. Big rip by Ramos. He didn't get it. 96 on the gun. The counts 1-2. Come on, Will. Let's go.
Strike this motherfucker out.
That's right.
Strike this motherfucker out.
Timeout by the batter. I always get that little "I love LA" it's stuck in my head. And I don't know what the hell that was. Stealing third is Arise. I mean, the Yankee, he wasn't even paying attention. Arise took third. Will Warren's just not paying attention to him. And neither was Ryan McMahon. He just stood over there. Arise is dancing off third base, trying to get him to commit a balk. The Giants are doing anything they can to try to score a run in this series. Just get the guy at the plate, bro. 1-2, swung on and fouled back. Don't worry about that guy in third. We used to have to say that shit in Little League. Don't worry about the base runners. Andrew, thank you for being a member for 2 months, brother. Yanks are the last team to three-peat. Yes, we were. 98 to 2000. Pitch. Low. Good take there on the sweeper. The count's 2-2. Oh, Dashy's pissed right now. Pissed. A lot of different colors over there in that. A lot of colors in that. Pitch. Fouled away. We had an orange. We had a red. We had a light blue. We got a green. The green for the member chat. I love LA. Irish says, I'll never look at a handful of nickels. I forgot I told you that story. That was a good one, right? That was a bad boy. That pitch is fouled away. And the count is 2-2. I was a bad boy when I was a bad dog when I was younger. A bad dog. Oh shit. It's a classic one. I paid for that shit too, man. That dude picked me up like I was nothing. 2-2. Swung on and grounded foul. Ramos continues to fight here. Warren has thrown 21 pitches. The Giants with two out singles have runners at the corners. Luis Arise single. He stole third. Tiger Woods out of the Masters. That's not surprising. The pitch. Upstairs, 3-2. Oh, you know that story? So real quick, Janice, when I was probably 21, somewhere in there. Well, I'll tell you after this batter. This is not a story you'd hear from Vin Scully. That much I can tell you. It'll be a 3-2. Swung and a miss. Strike three. A big strikeout. Blew him away with a high heater. For the Giants, they get no runs, 2 hits. They leave 2. We played 1. We'll go to the top of the second. My guy, Big G, coming up. No score. So when I was 20, 21, I mean, I used to frequent the gentlemen's clubs a lot. I went to the bars, went to a club, whatever. I was out every night. And usually it was bars. Or clubs were not a huge deal, like in the middle 90s. So I would frequent the gentlemen's clubs, and one of the dancers was an ex of mine. And you know how you would, people go into the strip club and they're like, make it rain. And they throw the dollar bills up, whatever it is. Well, I made it hail. Right? I made it hail. I took a handful of nickels and I fucking threw them at the stage. And literally, I swear to God, when I threw it, before my arm came back, the bouncer fucking picked me up like this and literally threw me through the door. It was a wooden door. It didn't break the door. The door opened. I didn't go right through it. But yeah, I went out the door. And I hit the parking lot shoulder first. That was pretty stupid. That was a pretty stupid move. But you do shit. You live and you learn, is what they say. Live and learn. I learned never to do that again. Obviously, I wasn't allowed back in there. I was not allowed. I was not allowed on their property anymore. So just found another one to go to. I didn't throw any more nickels at anybody, though. Giants had to work Yeah, exactly, Lou. They did. Lou, this is why I felt like the Rise is trying to draw a balk. They're doing anything they can to score a run. Well, actually, Janice, I dated her before she became a dancer. She became a dancer after we dated. I still screwed around with her though, but it's that was just my deal. I happened a couple of times. I dated a couple that were not strippers, but ended up becoming strippers. So pitch choose. Big G is outside. And the count is 1-0. It'll be Stanton, Chisholm, and Caballero. Last season, Stanton at 273 at 24 homers. One of my favorite Yankees. Pitch is outside, 2-0. Stanton hit a big fly yesterday. He's about to do that shit today, too. I'm picking it right now. Stanton's going yard today at some point. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1 to Big G. Hitting 500 on the early season is Stanton. The wide stance at the plate. Pitch. Outside 3-1 to Stanton. Nobody hits the ball harder than this guy. I was a stripper scout, right? I turned them into strippers. That's what I did. Stanton has 454 home runs in his career. He takes it on the corner for a strike. The count's 3-2. If Stanton gets to 500 homers, that used to be an automatic ticket to the Hall of Fame. No PED accusations from a guy that is built out of chiseled granite. Ground ball, base hit through the wide open hole between first and second. So Big G takes it the other way. And he's on with a leadoff single. Let's go, Big G. And then I'll bring up the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm. Chiefs way, what's going on, my friend? How you doing, buddy? Brewers 3, White Sox nothing after 1. Indeedy. Knickel won't buy you anything now. Used to buy you a broken arm. Well, it was a handful. It was probably like 50 cents. It was probably like 10 nickels. It was like 50 cents. It wasn't a single nickel. It was a handful. Like I said, probably like 8 to 10. I didn't count them. Might even been a couple pennies in there. I don't really remember. I remember most of them were nickels. It'll be a 1-0. It's in there for a strike, and the count's 1-1. I had a friend who was a dancer, and she had 3 boyfriends in a row. Discovered they were gay. He turned him. Pitch. Jazz takes a big rip and fouls it slowly behind home plate. The count's 1-2. Aaron Bubbles Boone over there blowing a bubble. I'm going to have to do this. I don't want this beer to get warm, so I have to do this. I'll do it after this half inning. I just can't. It's going to be tough because there's a weak ground ball down the first baseline. It rolls foul. So Jazz get another hack at it here. But yeah, after this inning, we'll do that shot and drink the beer. But that's it. I can't drink any more to that. Can't. Just rough day today. Said not nauseous or anything, just off and tired and not hungry and just, yuck. Just yuck today. Should have taken a shower. I'll do that after the game. Pitch upstairs 2-2. That probably would have helped me feel better. I took a shower, but Johnny Gonzalez, what's going on? What are my honest expectations for the Yankees? Amy, about 94 wins and get knocked out in the ALDS. Jazz, this looks like a strike. Are we going to have a challenge? We are going to have a challenge. Wow, that happened fast. Oh, let's see. And it's a strike. Jazz out. It looked like a strike. So 1 away. But yeah, Amy, I expect them to win, like I said, 94 games and get knocked out in the ALDS. It's the same exact team as it was last year. So I expect the same kind of results. Your pitching is better. No, Janice. I mean, I owe it, so I want to just get it out of the way. I'll do it. I got to pay off my debts. Pitch is low 1-0, but like I said, after that, I can't. The shot will be tough. The beer is not bad. Like The beer's not bad. It's only 12 ounces. It's nothing. Yeah, Xavier. Keegan Minor, the legend in the house. The pitch swung on and missed by Caballero. The count is 1-1. Stanton's on at first with one out here in the top of the second. No score. Yankees have won the first two games. Giants have not scored in either one of those games. Both Fried and Schlittler were brilliant. Yankee bullpen shut it down in both games. 1-1 to Caballero outside. 2-1. I don't know about you guys, you Yankee fans out there, but it's very nice for me to look in the batter's box and not have to look at Anthony Volpe. Caballeros led the AL in stolen bases the last two seasons. Pitch in there for a strike. After the beer, I don't know. Like I said, it's not even so much like I'm sick. I'm just like I'm full. Like I feel full. Like I don't want to eat anything. I don't want to drink anything. You know. It'll be a 2-2. Swung on and grounded foul. Diami Drums. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It says Giants fans here. When he said Giants fan, I'm thinking New York Giants right away because I'm a Giants channel. Giants fan here make all pitchers look like Cy Young. So far, yes. But one thing I'll say, man, Max Fried is really good and a great year last year for us. The pitch swung on and fouled away. The count remains 2-2. And Cam Schlittler, dude, that kid has got filthy stuff. If you don't know about if you don't know about Cam Schlittler, dude, just last year in the wild card round, man, he struck out 12 in 8 innings. Pitch is fouled away. Caballero continues the battle. But in game 3 of the wild card series against the Red Sox, dude, he shut them out for 8 innings and struck out 12. So he's tough. He's really good. That was not even his best game, not close. Go back and watch that game against Boston last year. He's fantastic. This kid's throwing 100 miles an hour. He's got a wicked splitter and a nasty slider. He's tough. He's going to be tough for everybody to hit. Now, if Will Warren, the guy in the mound today, if he shuts you out, you're going to have some concerns because Will Warren is meh. If Will Warren gives you three runs in 5 or 6 innings, that's a good game for him. You guys already got 2 hits off him. I'm sure you'll score today. It's not even bloated, Lou. It's a weird feeling. And yes, the hair of the dog, it bit me. Pitch, fouled away again. Caballero continues to work. You know, I've done this for a few weekends now where we've drank and I've had a good time and I've been a little tipsy and I wake up the next morning and I'm fine. But this morning, man, and last night, I was like, no, I don't feel good. Don't feel good. The pitch at strike 3. So Molly wins the battle. Caballero is down on strikes and there's 2 outs here in the Yankees second. I mean, I ate lunch and shit. Don't get me wrong. Like I ate. It's just normally Saturday, I'm really hungry all the time and just don't have the appetite today. Cam looks like a younger Garrett Cole. He's really good. Oh, damn. Trust me, man. Pitch is upstairs. As a Yankee fan, dude, whenever we see a pitcher we've never seen before, same thing. They look like freaking Sandy Koufax out there pitching against us. So I get it. It'll be a 1-0 to Ryan McMahon, batting 8th with 2 outs and a runner on at first, and it's in there for a strike. That counts 1-1 to McMahon. Another typical Yankee, very low average, big strikeout guy, lots of power. It'll be a 1-1. McMahon grounds it weakly to second. Right there is Arise, throws over to first. And the Yankees are done in their half of the second. The Yankees get no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. We've played 1.5. I'm going to polish this off now so I can pay off my debts from last night. I can already smell it. It's terrible. But here's to you. Down the hatch. Oh, Dashy, did they win? Yes. There you go, Dashy. You ain't mad now, bro. You good? All right, let me get this beer out of the way. Yeah, man, I don't know what it was. I told you, man, I couldn't sleep. Like every time I laid down, the room would spin. I didn't go to bed till like 3:30. Once I actually fell asleep, I like passed out. I don't even know if it's you would call it sleeping. So there's the tub. The old Peroni. That's tapped. All right. Now I can live. Paid off the debts. Oof. Yeah. Jay Snow, that's what they do. B-Rog, my man. What up? My guy. B-Rog. So stick around because I think we're going to do it going to the bottom of the fifth. Well, once it's an official game, we have story time with Janice. Because the Keegan Minor, Janice had a date. She said she would give details. Yes, if somebody donated $75 or more. And Keegan threw out 100. Keegan also threw out 100 a day because he's just a fucking legend. I don't know what else to say. It was an absolute legend with $100 dono. But we are going to, yes. So she sent me a very detailed story, and we'll read that. We'll make sure the kids are in bed when I do. And pitch is swung on and hit in the air to shallow left. Caballero makes the catch. The shortstop went away. They already fired a manager? Did they? Oh, B-Rog, I ain't drinking today. I owed that from last night, but I can't do it today, man. I can't do it today. It got me yesterday good. I can't do it. I can't drink today. Pitch, swung on and missed. Normally I wake up fine today, just not. Like I said, I'm okay. Like I'm not sick or anything, and I'm just blah. It's just blah. I just don't. Blah. You know, you feel off some days. Pitch is low, 1-1. Today I just feel kind of. I'm like, there's just no way I can drink 5 shots and chug 4 beers. Like I can't do it today. I don't have it in me. I'm fucking old. I'm surprised I was able to get away with it as long as I did before I really felt it. You know, pitch. Somebody asked, it wasn't a hangover. I wouldn't say I even had a hangover. It wasn't a hangover. Like a hangover to me is not like throwing up or like wicked headache. I didn't have any of that. I just was tired. Pitch is grounded third. McMahon on 2 hops, throws across the diamond to Rice, and Bader is gone. 2-way here in the Giants second. Yeah, I just can't do it, man. As much as I love my chat, like I said, I'm extremely grateful for everybody's generosity. I love it. Well, I mean, we'll do that. One thing I have to say, though, like I have to start doing it on Saturdays. Like it's got to be my day because the Friday, man, is cool and everything, but it's not my cheat day. And I think because I was drinking on an empty stomach, it fucked me up. You know, I don't eat a lot on Friday. I have like a stack of protein pancakes. I have chicken for lunch. I have chicken for dinner, and maybe like a banana for dessert, or like a snack, and that's it. Like I don't eat, so I think that's why it messed me up. Yo, B-Rog, what a legend, bro! Thank you, man. Thanks, bro. I really appreciate that. My God, B-Rog, pitch. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. He says, because you're awesome, no beer needed. Nah, how can I be awesome when you're awesome? That's the question. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, man, I talk about it all the time. You can ask B-Raw guy. I met him in person. I met him in November. I'm the same exact guy in person as I am behind the camera. You can ask him. You can ask their Giants fan. They both met me. There ain't no difference. That's a walk to Patrick Bailey. So a 2-out walk by Will Warren. Then I'll bring up the first baseman, Casey Schmidt. But yeah, you can ask. Both of them are here. Two guys I met in person. Dire Giants fan and B-Rock. Tell you, they're the same guy. There's no difference. I'm the same exact way in real life as I am as I am behind the camera. There ain't no difference. I'm crazy. I like to party it up. It is what it is. I go down. Listen, I go to the Giants game. I definitely get hammered. B-Rod watched me. It was like 10 in the morning. I was drinking Henny Coladas down there, and I was getting a little hammered. Dire Giants fan. Unfortunately, I only got to meet him in the stadium. I didn't get the tailgate with him before the game. That would have been awesome. Pitch in there for a strike. The count is 1-1. Casey Schmidt doesn't have an average yet. Patrick Bailey's on at first with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. No score. True, Jay, he does. Too many walks, especially the 2-out walks. They tick me off, man. They tick me off. Well, B-Rock, stick around. We got story time in the 5th. The pitch. Fouled away. Like I said, this story, it's like something out of a steamy romance novel. It's good. Ronaldo Ray, what up, brother? If you guys haven't done so, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. How many hope for the Yankees? Probably 3. 1-2, runner goes. And I guess he faked going and stopped. Pitch was outside, 2-2. Nothing. So Janice had a date the other night. She said something about the details being really good. But she's like, I'll save them or something. And I said, everybody's got a price. What does it take? And she said, if somebody donates $75 or more, she would give me the details. So Keegan Miner, who donated an extra 100 today because he's an absolute legend, threw $100 out there last night. Bodo sent it to Janice and said, hey, here's the, because Janice went to sleep. So I'm like, she got to tell the story. So I have it on Instagram. So I have to read it in the 5th. You got to put the women and children to bed, though. It's pretty good. And I think when I read it, the guys in the chat will be like, oh, maybe I should date. A pitch swung on and hit in the air to right. Actually, it's a high pop up. Rice makes the catch. That was a tough play looking up into the sun, but Rice makes it, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We've played 2. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. Aaron Judge will play hit in this inning. Yankees and Giants, 0-0. I'll be honest, Janice, I probably don't know what the hell happened last night either. I would say by the second half of that basketball game, I was in la-la land. My guy, Chiefs Weiss, is watching Brewers game here in Milwaukee. Bryce Terang, 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. Yes. I wish a lot of them hit like that for Team USA. You know? Yeah, this is a good one. Could never thrown out myself, but slapped by a dancer. Nice. Did you give him a rooster tail? You don't like that. Is that why you got slapped by a dancer? Do you know what a rooster tail is? Anybody go to the strip club and give him a rooster tail? Do you know what that is? If you know what it is in the chat, let me know. Do you know what a rooster tail is? I was such an asshole when I was a kid. Such a douchebag. Such an asshole. I would kick the shit out of myself. If 50-year-old me ran into 20-year-old me, I'd beat the fuck out of myself. You don't know what it is? So what? I'll tell you in a second. No. I'll eat it when I get upstairs. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. No, Hammer, it's not like that. It's nothing like that. So what it is, you know how when they obviously they bend over, they stick their ass in your face, all this stuff, right? So what you do is you take a dollar bill, and like and you put it in your like this, and you stick, you put your hand right there, right when they're sticking, and you jam it right in their ass. They don't like that, by the way. They frown upon that behavior too. Yes. But you yes, Mickey. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's frowned upon. Don't do that either. He's such a dickhead. Here's Austin Wells and Wells, Grisham, and Judge. I told you there's a reason I have my nickname. And Wells hits it in the air to left. I'm in no man's land now. Coming over to make the catch in center is Harrison Bader, more in left center, one away. That sun's got to be tough. It's 5 o'clock in San Francisco right now. I was in my 20s. Apparently, dancers can get territorial with their customers. I didn't see my regular gave a gold chain to another. Lisa says she was pissed. Oh, I didn't know about that either. I don't remember them ever being territorial. I don't ever remember them being territorial. I can tell you one time when I went to New Orleans with my wife, I remember we went into a strip club. Solution, how can I be the man when you the man? That's right, brother. How can I be the man when you the man? The pitch outside. Like I said, I always love Vince Scully. Vince Scully ain't telling you these details. So we went to, I remember that the door was open and I remember seeing a girl dance on stage and I looked and then I was like, well, I don't want my wife to see me looking over there. So I turned away. The 1-0, and if you've ever been in check swing foul, 1-1 to Grisham, if you ever been to New Orleans, you know, they have all the street vendors. You can get grenades and hurricane, whatever the drinks are. And she says to me, she goes, hey, look. And it was the strip club. And here's the pitch outside 2-1. She goes, so I look and she goes, what are you looking at? Right? Joking around. She goes, let's go in there. So she was there with her friend and me. So we go in and there was a girl on the stage and literally the girl did a handstand flip off the stage, swung on a missed and wrapped her legs around the guy in the front row, like in the second, like in the same motion. She hand stood, flipped over and wrapped her legs around the guy's neck. And my wife says, oh my God, she's like, she's really good. So she wanted to go in every strip club after that to see. And she's like, nobody was as good as the first girl. I'm like, listen, I go, you can go in one of those strip clubs where guys are dancing. I ain't going in that motherfucker, but you can go in there. I don't care. She didn't, but she wanted to see if they could all dance like that. But she's like, that girl, she was like, she was amazed that the girl's flexibility and gymnastic ability off the stage. Yeah, 21, we don't know what the hell we're doing. Man, I've been there, man. Like I said, we learned we don't throw nickels on the stage. It'll be a full count pitch. I hope so, Steinbauer Sports. 3-2. Swung on and ripped foul by Grisham. Reaches McCovey Cove. Yeah, my wife's good people. My wife's the best. She's put up with me for 26 years. She works very hard. She's extremely intelligent. Pitch outside. So 1-out walk here for Grisham. She works very hard. She's a fantastic mother. I say it all the time. I have no idea what I would do without my wife. My wife is exactly what I need in my life, man. I deal with anxiety. I worry about a lot of shit, and she's very calm. So it works. She brings me back down to earth. Pitch is low to Judge, counts 1-0. Like I said, she works hard. She's a great mother. She's exactly what I needed. You say there's somebody out there for everybody. Luckily for me, I found that person. It'll be a 1-0 out. They called that a strike. Judge will not challenge that. I looked outside, count 1-1. But I mean, God forbid anything ever happened. I would never. She's it. I don't even. I can't even. I wouldn't even consider low 2-1. I don't know how you guys and girls date today. I don't know how the hell. I feel bad for you. It's just society's way different than when I was a kid. But I needed her for sure. I also need someone that don't take my shit. Pitch. Judge, a huge swing and a miss on a splitter. It counts 2-2. I need someone that don't take my shit. She don't take my shit. I need that. My guy, B-Rog, do me a favor, brother.
Give me a hell yeah.
I think Janice was trying that when she tore ACL. Pitch is low, 3-2 to Judge. I thought installing a pole in my dining room was a good investment. Needless to say, it hasn't been used. I should have installed it in the front of the glass slider. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Let's see if Grisham's running on a 3-2. He doesn't. And Judge swings and misses, and he's out. So Judge's slow start continues. And Twitter is all a buzz. And just talking shit about Judge just cracks me up, man. Now I know that Cutter piece of shit. I know that guy. I know he's doing it because he pays his rent money with Twitter engagement. I get it. It'd be like, yeah, she'll never be on camera, Lou. I can tell you that. Pitch is fouled away by Bellinger. Counts 0-1. Grisham's on at first, 2 outs, top of the third. No score. Bellinger ripped a triple up the right center field alley, his first at bat. I was glad they got him back. I've always liked Cody Bellinger. Come on, Cody. Oh, Steinbauer, we're gonna let you know how our date was in the 5th. I got details. Like I said, it's like something out of a stormy romance novel. Got details. I'm gonna give them to you because of Keegan. Keegan was the man. Pitch low, 1-1. Yeah, definitely the yin to my yang. Definitely is. But she's yeah, man, long time. God forbid, God bless her. She's dealt me for 26 years, and then she gave birth to one just like me. My kid is my kid. There is no question. He doesn't deal with anxiety like I do, though. 1-1 pitch inside 2-1. And again, I'm not going to get into all kinds of psychological theory here, but as a guy that really enjoys this, like psychology and like the way people's brains work, pitch. That's a ball. Cody should challenge that. He's not going to challenge that? He should challenge that. It's 2-2. 3-1's way different. I'm surprised he didn't challenge that. Pitch. Bellinger hits a ground ball through for a base hit. Center fielder Bader picks it up. Grisham rounds second. He goes to third. Yankees with a 2-out rally. Belly 2 for 2. Let's go, Belly. Let's go, Yanks. Come on, baby. Come on, Benny, baby. You know, they say Rice Cerrone was the San Francisco treat. Well, Rice is at the plate in San Francisco. Let's go. But yeah, I'm what you call a dismissive avoidant, which means I'm not a guy that go up and hug you. That's just not my nature. So a lot of us with that attachment theory just need someone that's very grounded, and luckily I found that person, because people with dismissive, avoidant personalities are usually driven to be perfect when they're younger, and that's what happened to me. Which is why I get so mad when I screw up, or why I'm so hard on myself, or why I work so hard. It has a lot to do with my upbringing, and it's good. B-Rod, thank you, man. You're the man, brother. I really had that. ABS takes like 2 seconds. I am really bad. Pitch. Low 1-1. I am really bad. I don't know. So, Theo, what's going on? Whose names, Dr. Mike? Well, I'm really happy that ABS. There you go. Pitch. Same. 2-2. It really does. It's very quick. By the way, is that a dono train? We got to be close to a dono train. B-Rog has 3 in it. So yeah, one more, man. We need one more. Who's driving the train? B-Rog's got all of this set up. Pitch. Fouled away, 2-2. B-Rog's got the yellow, the red, and the light blue. One more, we get a dono train. Ozzy Osbourne, take me home. But I'm with you, man. I'm glad that it's literally a challenge and it's quick. They don't got to go into the headset. They got to look at shit. It's just bang. Come on, Rice. Swung on and hit in the air to deep right. It's off the wall. Feeling it out there is Hooley. And both runners score. Boom, baby. Come on. Let's go. The Yankees lead 2-0. Let's go. Ben Rice rips that ball off the right field brick wall. And it is 2-0 Yanks. Let's go, baby. Dashy, my man. Thank you, brother. He says, give me the damn keys. Take us away, Dashy. Choo-choo, baby. Choo-choo. Stanton takes in there for a strike. The count is 1-1. Giancarlo is 1 for 1. My pick to click tonight. My pick to click. Stanton to go yard at some point tonight. 1-1. He takes a big rip and a miss. I mean, every time he swings, it's a big rip. The count is 1-2. Iron Bear Grizz, what up, man? Arriba Tijuana, what up, Raw? What up? Let's go. Let's go is right, baby. Pitch. And fouled away. What does it know? King's Day? I know it does. It sucks. It's just the way StreamYard is. I don't know why StreamYard does it that way. It's weird. The pitch. Outside 2-2. Yeah, no King's Day means that I'm not allowed to do anything. It'll be I don't know why we protest. We don't have Kings in this country. Stanton rips the ball to left field. That's a base hit, but it was hit like a seed. They're going to send Rice anyway, and he is meat. I mean, Stanton hit an absolute bullet right at Helio Ramos. I mean, that's about as easy as you're going to throw in. I get it. Nothing wrong with sending the guy. He's got to make a perfect throw, and he did. It was a great throw. Wow, I want to see that again. But, so anyway, the Yankees get 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. We've played 2.5. We'll go to the bottom of third. 2-0 Bronx Bombers. We're going to keep scoring the Dodge game. It is weird, Dodge. I know it cuts off on some of them, which is weird. Unfortunately, like I have them like here, like I have this. Well, I have this.
Thank you for being a friend.
Like I can play those. I know that sounds better. But it's hard for me to pull them up. I don't have the train though, and I don't have any of that stuff. I got
smoke weed every day.
Strike this motherfucker out.
I got like that.
Strike this motherfucker out.
But yeah, man.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Cash moves everything around me. Green, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
I can't believe we had 2 red ones today, man. Legends. I think we've got every color of the rainbow today, too. Oh, no magenta yet. No magenta. Don't forget the Fritos. Damn right. Don't forget your Fritos. Stick around. We're going to have story time here in the going to the bottom of the 5th when it's an official game. You know, you're not going to want to miss story time. Our lady Janice had a date and had some details about the date. And last night she said, I said something about like, what's the price or whatever. She said, if somebody donates $75 or more, I'll give you the details. Well, our guy Keegan Miner said, here's a hundo bomb. And so I got the details. So we'll give you them. And then going to the bottom of the 5th. Look at Aaron Boone. Good job, Booney. Good job. Third Moist says, it's great to see the Yankees be this good from the start. Yeah, well, their pitching's been great. But we had a Giants fan in here earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but he said the Giants just aren't a good offensive team. But I told him Schlittler and Fried are really tough. Pitch. Name an MLB player for an edit. I don't know what you mean. Oh, you mean? It'll be a 1-2. It's the top of the order. Lee Chapman and a rise for San Fran. Swung on and ripped into the corner. This will be extra bases. Judge is going to pick it up. He's going to throw it in, but Lee leads off with a double. I told the Giants fan, I said, you're going to score today. Will Warren, I said, Will Warren shuts you down. You're in trouble. If Will Warren gives you 5, 6 innings, 3 runs, it's a great day for him. He's not the best pitcher. But no, Ariba, it's a long Tito Santana always used to say that. It's a long season. It's a long season. Oh, isn't it too early to be struggling? Yes. Yes, I think it's too early. I don't think after 2 games you can say a guy's struggling. Or I make a video. It's like making a video for that. Well, Aaron Judge. I mean, you got to do Aaron Judge. I mean, you got to do Aaron Judge or Ohtani. They're the 2 best players in baseball. It'll be a 1-0 to Chapman. Warren deals, and the pitcher swung on the ground and up the middle. San Francisco is going to get their first run of the season. And the crowd explodes. And it's 2-1. CM Punk, what up? I loved Tino Hammer. That was one of my favorite players. Crowd don't know what to do with themselves. So a shitty job by Will Warren. Your team gets you 2 runs and you immediately give 1 back on the first 2 batters of the inning. What a terrible job. What a terrible job. Can't get a shutdown inning. Nope. Not the Yanks. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. Let's go. Hit it like a smack it. Pitch. In there for a strike. Count is 0-1. Posada was great. I loved him too. I mean, I loved all those Yankees. Except for Chad Curtis. I was never a Chad Curtis fan. I didn't like him. Oh, it's called Oracle Park. I see it in the back now. Pitch, a rise, squared to bunt, takes a strike, quickly 0-2. Being behind in the count doesn't bother Luis Arise at all. He's won multiple batting titles, and he does not strike out. For some reason, this day and age, a guy like this, a player like this, is frowned upon because he doesn't have any power. Guy wins batting titles, was like, oh, fuck you, you suck. I don't understand. I'll never understand that. As a baseball purist, batting average is extremely important to me. And just as I say that, he goes down and strikes on 3 pitches. Thanks a lot, Luis. Appreciate you. Cue ball, what up? Cue ball has got a couple teams he roots for. There you go. So 1 out, 1 on, 1 in for the San Francisco Giants. Rafael Devers steps in and takes outside, and the count is 1-0. He singled back in the first. Last year, 252, 35, 109. I really wish the Yankees got this guy. Pitch. In their first strike, Janice says, my best girlfriend since 6th grade has season tickets. She's probably there tonight. It's pretty awesome that you're still friends with somebody from 6th grade. Of course, I saw friends from, like I said, the funny thing is they didn't go to my high school. They went to different schools, both of them. And they've been my friends for 35 years. Pitch! Swung on and missed 1 and 2. Actually, when I got married, I had 2 best men. And both of them were my best man. So it's obviously tough as you get older. We get married. We have kids. We work jobs. Just can't hang out the way you did when you were 19. They got in a lot of trouble with me too. My group was pretty rowdy. Throw over to first and the runner's back. We had a pretty rowdy group of people. I'm not the only one that had a questionable reputation. My friends are very much like, we're exactly the same. They always say you are who you associate with, and same type of people. Swung on and missed, so Warren gets back-to-back strikeouts. He blows a fastball by Devers. 2-away in the Giants' second. Then I'll bring up the left fielder, Helio Ramos, who threw out Ben Rice. Again, I'm not going to get mad at the third base coach for sending him, but I knew that was going to be tough because Stanton hit the shit out of that ball in their first strike. Not quite like the outsiders. Like we didn't get fights or nothing. We all had what I would say loud personalities. You would know you would know anytime we went in, you would know who we were. Like we would draw attention. Just put it that way. I mean, you see me here. I mean, I'm 50 years old and I'm still got too much energy for my own good. So it's just kind of that's the way we were. We just drew a lot of attention to ourselves, whether it was wanted or not. It just was. Pitch is foul back and the count's quickly 1 and 2 to Ramos. Come on, baby. Oh, that's not what I want. I want
Strike this motherfucker out.
one more time.
Strike this motherfucker out.
I still chill my homie from 4th grade. That's sweet. Lou says, it's awesome, man. I know my best friend Trace in 7th. I've heard, yeah, that's awesome. I remember you mentioning Trace a number of times. Pitch is fouled away. And the count is 1 and 2. That's awesome, man. Because a lot of times you like I said, circumstances take you away from your childhood friends. And people just grow apart. I mean, shit happens. So it's cool that you're able to stay in contact with people for that long. But yeah, those 2 guys are my guys. Without question. Pitch. Upstairs. 2 and 2 to Ramos. Like the guy that I do my fantasy football team with, my buddy Frank. Like I've known him since we were 15. We used to go to a camp called Thompson's Lake in Burn Knox, Westerlo, which is where he grew up. Now, Burn Knox isn't anywhere close to where I grew up. But we met at the basketball court, and we started. He was good. I was good. Like we had some good battles, and pitch swung on and fouled back. Counts 2 and 2. He also was a really good baseball player. He's a left-handed hitter. I played baseball, so he bowled. So me and Frank and I hit it off immediately. Both big time, into sports. So. Frankie's just a good dude. He's a heavier guy. Pitch. So we called him Frank the Tank. And set. Well, we're gonna have an ABS. I thought that was out of bounds. I thought that was a ball. We're gonna have a challenge. I think it's gonna be 3 and 2. I don't think that caught the plate, and it didn't. So it's a full count. B-Rog, what a legend. Let me use it this way just so we can hear it because it's one of my favorite drops. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Where is my... He says, when I finally get married and want Bad Dogs as my best man, he for sure knows how to party. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. I do be wrong. I can't party like I used to, bro. Well, I love you, buddy. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I do. But I can't party like I used to, bro. I'm old now, man. Michelle and my former self. I can't do what I used to do. But if you knew me 30 years ago, oh, yeah, I would have got you in some trouble too. Shit happens. But back in the 90s, there was no receipts. Nobody knew. Pitch! Swung on and grounded to Jazz. Nice diving stop to his left field. Flyers got him. And that will reach out of side. However, the San Francisco Giants finally score a run in 2026. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. We've played 3. Go to the top of the 4th. 2-1 Bombers. You wouldn't even been alive 30 years ago, bro. You're a kid still. You're a young man. You're a young man. But we had some fun. My generation, Gen X, we were the last ones. We were the last generation. Oh, thanks a lot there. My YouTube studio crashed, which is weird on a baseball stream. But Gen X, man, we were like let's get some likes in here, man. We only got 58 likes. We were the last ones to really be able to do stuff like that where we were able to party. We were the last ones to get our ass whooped by our parents. You're probably the last of the latchkey kid generation where you came home to an empty house and fend for yourself. And again, no social media when we were out partying. We were the last ones that had that freedom. Not so much anymore. What is this? My wife sending me. Let me see what she sends me here. This isn't even a rough day, but you don't smoke. It's a guy putting a McDonald's French fry in his mouth with ketchup on the end of it. Oh, that's good. Big old dog, what up, man? Frozen duckling, what's going on? I bet the 6.5. Under 6.5, they scored instantly. There you go. Let's go. Born in 83, 80s babies rule. I was born in 75, so I don't know. Boomers are the worst. Everybody hates the boomers. Everybody hates them. Boomers were Gen X's parents. But Gen X stays out of the generation wars. We mind our own business. Leave us the fuck alone. We're gonna leave you alone. That's the way we are as people. We just leave us alone. We're not bothering you. Don't bother us. Just do your thing. Leave us be. But the millennials and the boomers go at it a lot. It's different. Yeah, 95, you're a millennial. I think you're right at the end of millennial. What's the one after millennial? The hell is the one after millennial? Zoomer? Gen Z? You might be Gen Z. It depends. You're like borderline millennial 95. I graduated in 93, so Hammer, you were born in 90? Jesus. Yeah, Hammer's a millennial. Bitch. That's funny that Hammer was born in 1990, and it was like MC Hammer's Upcomings was 1990. Like Hammer had a huge year in the 90s. He had a huge year. Xenial was like 77 to 83, supposedly. But typical Gen X is 65 to 80. It just depends. Pitch. And Jazz is out on strikes. 94. You guys are young. I was graduated by the time you guys. Sorry, Giants fan. 97 dash. 94. Ken was 88. At least I hadn't graduated then. Oh, you guys are young. Irish Rover got married in 1990. There you go. There's a guy that's got a couple of. Irish Rover and Lou got a couple of years on me. Bodo's got a couple of years on me. Here is Jose Caballero, the three caballeros. 1 out, nobody on the top of the 4. 2-1 Yanks. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Scrape knees, elbows. Oh, that's right. That's true. Lou, that's facts. The pitch. Low 1 and 2. We did. Yes. We would definitely try to pick a scab off in one piece. That is a fact. I didn't even think about that, but that is so true. We'd probably try not to break it. The 1-2 pitch at strike 3. Caballero down on strikes for a second time. 2 out, somebody on. That'll bring up the third baseman, rather, Ryan McMahon. I don't know why I wrote second base there. He's the third baseman. We totally did that stuff. Showing the Mets new players. I don't know why. Cool drummer, what up, my friend? Malley is settled down in this inning. The Yankees are not challenging, man. I thought that one pitch to Cody was outside. I thought that pitch to McMahon was outside. They called it a strike. The 0-1. And swung it into the air to deep right, but it's going to be caught. McMahon kind of got on top of it. Lee goes back and makes the catch in the track, and that retires aside. The Yankees go in order. They're half of the fourth. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, 2-1 Yanks. Class of 82. All right, you got a few years on me. Few years. I did love the 80s, without question. Most people that lived that era did. There's nothing like the 80s. It was a special time, without question. Mets fans chanted DUI at Marcell Ozuna. Oh, I didn't even know that happened. Well, exactly, Charlie. Why being drunk themselves? Yeah, it's funny, man. I was on Twitter. Mets fans get all bent out of shape. I think it's hilarious. Mets fans are always saying Yankee fans are obsessed with Juan Soto. No Yankee fan is obsessed with Juan Soto. No Yankee fan even mentions Juan Soto anymore. If that happened, it was when he signed with the Mets. I wasn't mad at it. I remember saying, well, what do you want? The Yankees did that for years. Obviously, it sucks. I wish he was a Yankee, but I'm not going to get mad at the Mets. But I find it funny how all the Mets bitched and the Mets fans bitched and moaned and whined and complained about Edwin Diaz's intro for the Dodgers. Like, oh, that was corny. That was stupid. That sucked. Mike, didn't he have the same intro for you guys for years? I mean, you talk about us saying we're butthurt because Soto signed with the Mets, but yet Diaz goes to the Dodgers and you're not butthurt saying, oh, that intro is garbage. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, okay. Come on. Clouds! What's going on, buddy? Hammer, you show grow a flock of seagulls here, dude. Which one of my favorite groups of the 80s? Without question. Janice had 80s hair. Nice. I was always my favorite. I always liked the big hair, the big earrings. Always. Madonna had the big hair. Susanna Hoffs, who was my favorite, she had the big hair. Broski Charlie says, I'm a realistic Mets fan. I know we suck even after we win a chip. We'll suck. Well, I'm not going to say they suck. I just don't. I couldn't believe all the stuff I was reading on Twitter, all the Mets fans that were just talking shit about Edwin Diaz. I'm like, it's obvious that bothered you that he went to the Dodgers, but you always talk shit about us. They're like, oh, that's because Soto was only there for a year and Diaz. That doesn't mean shit. So what? Soto was here for a year. We went to the World Series that year. What? I don't understand the difference. Because the person playing the trumpet didn't sound good. I don't know, man. But the thing is, who cares? Right? He ain't a man anymore. Let the Dodgers do what the Dodgers do. They won back-to-back championships, man. They're king of the world. We used to race sticks along the curbside when the water ran down from the people's watering yard. I've never done that. Pitch upstairs. 1 and 2. It's going to be Adames, Bader, and Bailey. 6, 7, and 8 here for the Giants in their half of the fourth. Definitely. You got it when you're on Twitter, you definitely got to know what you're signed up for. And I play into the toxic. I pitches grounded foul by Adames. Count remains 1 and 2. There's definitely times I troll on Twitter. There's definitely times I'm doing it just to get engagement, just to piss people off. The funny thing with me is you don't know if I'm trolling or if I'm truth. I always say you don't know if I'm trolling, trashing, or truthing on Twitter. You don't know. because I mix it up all the time. 1-2 pitch, swung on and popped up foul behind home plate. Not a play. Count remains 1-2. Thank you, D'Amico. Appreciate you, brother. Hulk Hogan had a Kentucky waterfall here. He did. He did. It'll be a 1-2 to Adames leading off the bottom of the fourth of the Giants, who have finally scored. That pitch is swung on and hit a mile in the air. Shallow right, Jazz underneath it, makes the catch. There's one away. Giants manager's franchise history, John McGraw. Wow, 4,400 games, man. 2,583 wins. Bochy and McGraw, 3 World Series titles winning. Huey Jennings with a 697 winning percentage. Trapping? I mean, listen, I'll do shit just to piss Eagle fans off all day on Twitter. Pitch is outside 1-0. Well, that's a funny thing, though. You never really know if I'm being real or not. So when I'm trolling and people comment, I always get a kick out of it. Pitch is grounded past McMahon and down the left field line. And Bader is on with a 1-out single. Felt like McMahon should have made that play. Yeah. Running trains, trapping, strip clubs. Yeah, you do what you got to do here in New York. Then I'll bring up the catcher. Patrick Bailey walked his first at bat. Bader's on at first with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Four-seam fastball upstairs, counts 0-1. Yankees got their 2 runs on a 2-run double by Ben Rice. Stanton then singled. Rice was thrown out at home plate. Chapman drove in the run for the Giants. That pitch is grounded to first. Could be 2. Throw to short on the back to first. Double play. So that is 3-6-1. I'm sorry, that's Ben Rice at 3-6-3. No, 3-6-1. Rice to Caballero. Back to Will Warren. Giants get no runs. 1 hit because of the double play. Nobody left on base. We'll go to the top of the 5th. 2-1 Yanks. Bays was tough being a Yankee fan. It was. Mattingly was great, but the rest of the team was caca. So, It's true. Man, New York says born in 1970. We are experiencing everything. That's the one thing about Gen X. We grew up. We're actually the ones that developed most of the technology, but we know how to use it. Unlike boomers, we understand technology, but we're also, unlike today's generations, we are not dependent on it. Yes, it's a huge part of everyday life, but if we had to break out a roadmap and read it, we could. If we had to deal without cell phones, we certainly could. We did all that stuff. We knew how to go out and meet people face to face without swiping right or swiping left or all this OnlyFans shit or whatever the fuck they have today. You had to go out and get food. There was no delivery from fast food. There was no Uber Eats. You went out and you did it. There was no Lyft. There was no Uber. You went to a telephone book and called a cab if you needed one. You went to the mall to go shopping. We could survive. If the zombie apocalypse came, Gen X would survive. But we're also old now. We don't move as good as we used to. We don't move as good as we used to. Ooh. 2-1 Yanks. Yeah, millennials are in a weird. The early millennials that were closer to Gen X, like my wife per se. Like I'm a Gen Xer. My wife is technically a millennial, but she is very Gen X, like personality. Phone booths. Yep, I remember phone booths. I had long curly blonde hair and hoop earrings. That's the way they did it in the 80s. The hoop earrings were huge. I always liked the hoop earrings. Pitch is outside to Wells 1-0. Boruki's in the game. He'll deal to Wells in the top of the order. Wells, Grisham, and Judge. Wells is 0 for 1, flew out in the third. Last year, a solid .219 average. The Yankees do have, like, everybody in this lineup can go deep. Every person on their face on this lineup can hit it out of the park. Wells pulls off of a sweeper, a slider, and the count's 1-2. Pretty much said, keep your shoulder tucked in. That's right, Luca. It'll be a 1-2 and the pitch. Wells grounds it foul outside of first. The count remains 1-2. Tyler Molly went 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs. Both earned a walk, struck out 5. 1-2 pitch to Wells. Swung on and missed. 6th Yankee strikeout of the day. We'll turn over the order to Trent Grisham. Yankees are a team that's going to strike out about 7 to 15 times a night. A lot of empty at-bats in this lineup. A lot. A lot of very low average, high strikeout hitters. Wells one of them. McMahon's one of them. Chisholm's one of them. Grisham's one of them. In there for a strike to Grisham. Counts 0-1. Grisham has walked and scored in the third. Judge strikes out a lot, but he also hits for a high average. Belly is a solid average hitter. Pitch. Upstairs. Stanton can hit 270, but he also strikes out a ton. Berenstain Bears. I remember those. I remember Teddy Ruxpin, though. 1-1 pitch. And the pitch is hit weakly. A swinging bunt. And firing him out. If Patrick Bailey fires out Grisham. 2 away. And that brings up Aaron Judge with 2 outs and nobody on. I just put a picture of myself on IG from the 80s. Oh, now I gotta see this. I gotta see this one. I gotta see this. Where is it? Where'd it go? I didn't see it. Judge swings it into the air, way back. Bye, Felicia. This ball is fucking gone.
You can put it on the ball. Yes.
Let's go. Aaron Judge takes the grand tour when he steps on home plate. The Yankees have a 3-1 lead. $7. Shit, there's baseball packs that are thousands of dollars for a pack. Aaron Judge smokes it. Hit the ambulance. Somebody call a paramedic. Counts quickly 0-2 to Belly. Bellinger is 2 for 2. He tripled, singled, and scored. And the 0-2 just missed. 1-2. Frog and Toad, 2 friends getting into crazy. The pitch is low. It's 2-2. And listen, I don't know what the youth does today, but I doubt they do what we used to do. I gotta see what Irish Rover looks like. Pitch popped up, and we got Janice's story coming up here. That will retire the side. But the big guy, all rise. Here comes the judge. 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody left. Judge's second bomb of the series. Yankees lead 3-1. Yeah, look at Irish Rover. There. My guy, Irish Rover. Yep, there's the stone wash, the acid wash jeans. The acid wash jeans, the button down shirt. Let's go. Irish definitely had that 80s look going on. That is fucking awesome, bro. I love that shit. I love it. The only picture, I don't know if I have any pictures of me from like the 80s. I have like on photographs. But you can see I have like the short shorts and the tube socks and all your bullshit. So Irish, what a legend, bro. I never now at least I know what I can kind of envision what Irish Rover looks like. I never knew. That's awesome. Speaking of awesome, put the women and children to bed. Let me give you Janice's. So this is the story. We get Janice's date details. Shout out to Keegan Miner for the $100 donation. So here we go. This is her date. She says, I'm not going to read this word for word, but I'll paraphrase. She says, I was invited to a house, a very nice guy. He's 46. When I arrived, we each had a Jack and Coke tumbler size. It's always good to get liquored up. I agree. Turned on the outdoor stereo system where the 10-person hot tub was. Oh, shit, hot tub. She said, I had my black bikini, and he had his swim trunks on as we made our way under the stars into the hot tub. 80s music played, talked about sports gym, and I was shoulder hurt him, among other things. I gave him a killer massage, and he was up for the idea. I told him I gave a killer massage, and he was up for the idea. So we each got in the hot tub, or we got out of the hot tub, each got a towel, because our swimsuits had been blown off by storm jets. We didn't mind. We were in his bedroom. We lit a candle and asked if I prefer lotion or coconut oil, to which I responded, coconut oil. Pushed him on the bed, stomach down, and grabbed a bit of coconut oil, asked where it hurt. He mumbled something as I climbed on top of his ass and straddled him. Began rubbing his back for a while until he insisted on returning the favor. It was getting pretty steamy by that time. I laid him on his back and kissed my way down to where the cake lays. We always love someone that goes and eats the cake. Shout out to the cake eaters. Things are definitely hot when he said, wow, no girl's ever done that to me before. Please refer prior to the stream what that is. So yes, that means I said before in one of the streams, I always said, if you want a girl, you want to keep a girl, you want to steal a girl, you eat their ass. It's just what you do. You don't tell them, you just do it, and they will thank you. You don't tell them, they're like, yeah, that's gross. You just go down and you just do it. So that's what she's saying. He says, no girl's ever done that. Please refer. So that really got him going. He ravaged me time and time again. 7 times. He had the stamina to keep us busy for a couple hours. It was the best. And afterwards, we had a soupy shower together. I got dressed and I headed home with a smile on my face. you dirty dog, you. I say this, Janice. That sounds a lot better than having a guy buy you an iced tea at Panera or whatever the hell he did. So the question is, are we going to see him again? That's the question. Are we gonna, is this a thing? Are we going to see him again? Better than the Panera date. way better than the, hey, here's a half sandwich and an iced tea, or hey, here's this. That's awesome. I'm glad that's pretty damn good date. Pretty good date. Pitch is upstairs. I count as 1-0. You got Janice is the best. Jung-Hoo Lee at the plate, 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. I remember reading that going, oh, that sounds like something it sounds like a chapter out of a romance novel. That's exactly what it sounded like. Pitch swung on and Miss Charlie says, Janice is my type. Hey, I have a feeling Janice is going to be getting a lot of that. Hey, you sound just like my type. It'll be a 1-1 to Lee. He doubled and scored in the 3rd. The only one the Giants have scored all year was scored by Jung-Hoo Lee. Warren deals. Fouled away. Lee's hat comes flying off. And the count is 1-2. Having a camera in the 80s was a big thing. That's true, Muggy Shane, but the pictures didn't always come out. You didn't know, unless you had one of them shitty ass Polaroid cameras where you had to do this with the film. But you took pictures on disposable cameras and hoped the film came out. You know what the hell you were taking a picture of. Pictures upstairs, 2 and 2. You'd get your camera back. You'd have double imposed visions. Shit was blurry. You're like, what the hell is this? The pitch outside. Mr. Postman says, rookie manager mistake, 2 outs, 2 lefties, walk Judge. Well, he probably shouldn't have given him a cookie. But Judge had been struggling, but I agree, man. Judge can, the best right-handed hitter in baseball. Full count pitch to Lee. Warren deals. Fouled away. I have a grudge against the manager of the Giants, Tony Vitello, former head coach of the Volunteers, who left us high and dry. Oh, you're a Vols fan. I can't believe he got the job. I didn't realize he never played like baseball. 3-2 pitch. And that's inside. So Warren walks Lee. That'll bring up the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Daniel Barry, what up? This Warren kid is kicking their ass. Boone's coming out. I think this is going to be the end. I think Warren's done. He's got 83 pitches. Yep. We're going to the bullpen. Donald Ho, what up, brother? Yeah, he's not kicking your ass, man. You guys have worked him. You just haven't really scored. He's given up 5 hits. He walked 2. He only struck out 3. So 4 1/3, 83 pitches, 7 base runners. But I told there was a Giants fan in here earlier. I told him, Will Warren's not really good. I mean, that's about what he normally gives you. He's going to give you 5-6 innings, 3-4 runs, and you hope the offense can come through because he's like our 5th starter when everybody's healthy. You're going to have Cole, Rodon, Fried, Schlittler, and Clark Schmidt probably. Maybe Will Warren is our 5th. And at one point, we're going to bring up LaGrange, but LaGrange may come out of the pen. Yeah, Jack, they love it. They freaking they love the biography on Vitello. Yankees have been on 3 different networks these 3 games. They're on Netflix opening night. They were on Yes yesterday, and now they're on Fox tonight. Well, I have to have cable. I think Gary Sheffield Jr. said it on Twitter. Somebody's like, how can we not watching the game on NBC? He's like, I'm not 50 years old. I don't have cable. I was like, whoa, easy. I'm 50 years old and I have cable TV. And I have Netflix, and I have Amazon Prime, and I have Peacock, and I have Paramount, and I have ESPN Plus, and ESPN Extra, and Disney Plus. Yeah, it's stupid. And I have NBA League Pass. Are the Yankees this good? Well, the first 2 pitchers, Michael, Fried and Schlittler, they're really good. They're really good. Fried was what? What was Max Fried's record for us last year? Schlittler's stuff is nasty. Like, Cam Schlittler's stuff is filthy. Yeah. Max Fried was 19-5 for us last year with a 2.86 ERA. So Fried is really good. And Schlittler's stuff is disgusting. It's gross. Everybody's going to have a hard time hitting that kid. And Hedrick comes in to pitch. Lee leads off first. Hedrick deals low, 1-1. I had to get a B-Rog because my kid wanted to watch the Royal Rumble, the girls' Royal Rumble. He wanted to watch the women. I don't blame him, and that's really all I got it for. Now we pay for it, and it's only for WWE events because they're not on Netflix now. Even though everything else was on Netflix. I thought Netflix bought WWE. They just have Raw on there. You got to buy ESPN. The amount of streaming services you need to have to follow sport, it's just ridiculous. Everybody wanted to get rid of cable. Everybody wanted streaming services, and now you got them, and now we're paying a fortune. Pitch. And strike 3. Call. Can I help you, sir? No, thank you. I'm just looking. So Chapman down on strikes, 2 away here in the Giants' 5th. That'll bring up the second baseman, Luis Ariz. He's 1 for 2. Pitch. And it's inside to Ariz. He's 1 for 2 today. Like I said, he singled in the first, struck out in the third. Stole a base as well. Pitch. Ariz gets under it to right field. Judge near the line makes the catch, and that will retire to the side. No runs, no hits. 1 left. We played 5 full. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Yankees 3, Giants 1. I think I put it on. By the way, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you should follow me on Twitter. It is Baddog Sports, I believe, or it might be at Mr. Baddog. It's in the description. Yep, going yard again today. I put that on there 5 hours ago. Going yard again today. There it is. 5 hours ago. I said yesterday, too, I'm like, our boy's going to bounce back, and he did. B-Roll, you're the man, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Well, I can do it over here, so let me do it so we can hear it here. Whereas the
Thank you for being a friend.
thank you, buddy. He says, here's you, Bad Dog. At least your streams are free. This is why you should like and subscribe. Facts. These do not cost anything. B-Rog is absolutely 100%. That's a fact. It costs nothing to like or subscribe. And then he says, I use Bad Dog as my alarm clock. I'd always expect a tweet around. Yeah, usually I will. I get into work. I'm the first one in the office, right? I'm the first one in there. I'm there for like 2 hours before anybody comes in. I get there at like 6:30. And normally I sit there and make my coffee. I check like what the weather is going to be. And I look at YouTube really quick first. And then I usually go on Twitter and throw a tweet about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's true. I do. Banned from Twitter. Wow, he must have done something really bad, Marcus, to get banned from Twitter. Wow, I'm just tuned back. Rice is out, 1 away. Really just looked up. Gage on the mound here for the Giants. Giants' 3rd pitcher of the night. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Yankees. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Giants. That's true, Eddie. They might be on Netflix down the road. Pitch is in there for a strike. That would not surprise me one bit if the Super Bowl was on a streaming service. Mike the Goat, what up? It'll be an 0-1 to Big G. He's 2 for 2. I picked him to hit a home run today. He grounds it foul. He hasn't hit a home run, but he has 2 singles. He singled back in the 3rd inning with 2 outs. They threw Ben Rice out at home plate. Yankees got their runs. A 2-run double by Ben Rice and a solo shot by Aaron Judge. Matt Chapman with an RBI single, and Stanton swings and misses. He's down on 3 pitches. 2 quick outs. B-Rog, yes. I mean, I was doing the Laker game that night. So I got upstairs 4th inning, maybe 5th inning. And I wasn't impressed by it. The Netflix, they missed a bunch of shit. They were terrible. That's for movies. Netflix isn't for sports. The broadcast team is pathetic. It's not good. I mean, shit, Netflix ought to bring a guy like me in because there's no way I could be worse than them. Even though I have 0 broadcasting schooling, be way better than what they presented up there. Cole's overturned. So, I mean, literally at that hit the strike zone by like like an eighth of an inch, if that. The skin of the ball was a strike. Pitch outside 1-1 the Jazz. 2 out, somebody on top of 6-3-1 Yanks. I don't have Apple TV and I refuse to get it. I'm not buying Apple TV to watch the Yankees. Not doing it. I'll listen to it. That's why I have MLB.com. I pay like, I think it's $40 a year to listen to all the radio broadcasts. I just listen to it. That's fine. I like listening to baseball games anyway. That's why I love that. I'll listen to Dodger games. I'll listen to late night games. I don't give a shit, especially like Friday and Saturday nights when it's late. My kid is asleep. My wife, I'll just sit on the couch and listen to a baseball game. Oh, 2-1. Jazz got under it. It's a shallow fly ball, and it's beautiful catch over the shoulder by Luis Ariz. And the Yankees are retired in order here in the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 3-1 Yanks. Do they? I don't have T-Mobile. I have no T-Mobile. Marcus Allen must have done something wrong. How do you get banned from Twitter? How do you get banned from the Twitters? The Twitter sphere. They botched it big time to our Giants fan. It was wasn't good. It was bad. It was bad. And Super Mario Brothers 2 comes out Wednesday. The first one was good. Oh, Mario Galaxy. Netflix is going to stream the home run. That's all right. I don't even really watch it anymore anyway. I really don't watch home run derby. I used to love that when I was a kid or in my early 20s. Like when Ken Griffey Jr. was there. And the rules were just the rules. Rules are complicated, but was fun. I like the first one too. B-Rog, the last 3 movies I went to with my kid, they're really good. I went to see Dogman. I loved it, Dogman. I loved it. Dogman, Super Mario Brothers. We went to see Scream 7. And we went to see Zootopia 2. My wife goes to a lot more movies than I don't really like kids' movies, but once in a while I go. But I like Zootopia, so I'm like, yeah, I'll go see Zootopia 2. I like the first one a lot. I just put up on the mod. Oh God, I gotta see this. I don't have any pictures for you guys. I wish I had some pictures of me. I'll have to find some. They'd be of me for the 90s though, when I was more. I have that one picture. I have that one picture of me on my phone from when I was like 16 or whatever. What am I doing? All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th, the middle of the order for the Giants. Devers, Ramos, and Adames. Devers is 1 for 2. Oh, hell yeah. That's I love it. That is definitely that is 80s all the way. That's the throwback. It's great. My mom didn't have it like that. Pitch, but Janice is younger than my mom. My mom was, probably what? I don't know. I forgot how old Janice is, but my mom, from what I remember, will you wear any shirt we get? No. What's my wife talking about? Will I wear any? She should know. I don't like surprises. Yeah, my mom's a boomer. Dire Giants fans is a Gen Xer. Fouled away. That is awesome, though. I love it. That is definitely 80s hair, Janice. If you ever thought about the 80s, that picture right there, Janice, That is 100% 1986. I don't know what year that's from, but that looks like 1986 to me. If I thought somebody says show me a picture of 1986, that'd be the picture. Why the hell would I wear that? This my wife wants me to wear this. My wife wants me to wear this shirt. It's a shirt. I ain't wearing that. Take great pride in my physique. I'm wearing that crap. She's laughing now. Yeah, I ain't wearing that shit. Definitely the hoops. Absolutely. The hair, though. It'll be a 2-2 to Devers. Hedrick Deals swung on and hit in the air. And that is off the wall. Judge Fields fires it into second, and Devers is in there with a double. Was that was it Janice? Do you remember what year that was from? I've shown you guys this picture before. I gotta find it on here though. Oh, where the hell it is on here? I'll have to find some old photographs and send them to you. There's a really good Hedrick is gonna get. There's a pitching change being made. There's a really good picture of me somewhere with like a fresh haircut. I cannot find it. Where is this? Where is this picture of me when I was 15, 16, however the hell I was, with the starters shit? There we go. So yeah, this is 1991. So that's me in 1991. You see the old Yankees jersey, the Georgetown Hoya starter cap. I know you can't really see it. It kind of sucks, but the lighting's bad. Let me bring it out. Hold on a second. I removed myself. Here you go. Take a look. This is your guy. The lighting is terrible. Could I turn this off for a second? Nope, it doesn't matter. Lighting's not helping me at all. Can't see it. I had it good there for a second. I can't get it to go, but shit, yeah, that was me. I can't get it with the lighting, but 15 or 16 there. 16 years old. Full head of hair. I look like Mario back in the day. Good looking young man. Well, I used to be a good looking guy. I try to tell people that. They don't believe me. I tell my kid, I'm like, your dad was young. He was a good looking guy. Well, then we get old. Shit happens. Oh, the legend is back. Keegan said he was out bowling. You bowl, bro? My man. Is YouTube going to fuck with me here? Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. You're a legend. Pitch is fouled away. Yup, YouTube kicked me. Why is YouTube boxing me out of these streams? Let me fix this again. Keegan, man, thank you, brother. I'm trying to get my stuff going here. Pitch. No. This is what I want. Thank you so much. My man, the legendary Keegan Miner with a big $20 off. Boom, shakalaka. Shit. Man, there we go. Trying to get my shit together. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you, brother. You're the man. Where is my chat? 3-1 to Ramos. Trying to figure out my chat. I gotta pop it out. 3-1. Swung and grounded. Through for a base hit. Devers held up. Silby held at third. The Giants have runners at the corners with nobody out. And it's smart. You're not going to make the first out at home plate. Yeah, no message. He just says, bro, I like what you do. Here's $20. Fuck it. You didn't have to do it, but you did. I didn't know you were a bowler. Last time I saw a phone booth, I couldn't tell you. Or a bank of payphones in the 90s in the mall, maybe. Here's Adames. He's 0 for 2. He swings and fouls it back. Into the seats. The count's 0-1. The Yankees lead 3-1 in the bottom of 6, but the Giants have a legitimate threat. Runners at the corners and nobody out. Keegan, what is your favorite bowling ball? I got like 40 of them over there. Got a ton of bowling balls. Pitch. Foul back. Too many pop-up ads. I don't run ads on my live stream, but that must be what Mickey talks about. I don't run ads on my live stream. Hammer. I got a few hammers. I'll show you the newest one I got in a second. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. I have a Black Widow Mania 3D offset assault. I have a black hammer, a blue hammer, hammer effect tour. 0-2 upstairs, 1 and 2. You got an ad. It must be like the chat or something. It's chat ads. Yeah, there you go. Mickey's mentioned that. I'm like, I don't want ads. He said they're chat ads. Yep, Bird is in 2025 form. 1-2. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. That's a big strikeout for Bird. Here you go, Keegan. This is I got a few hammers here. This is the last one I got. My hammer maximum effect. That was the last one I got. Good ball. You can see I still have I never took the sticker off of it. It's not in my track, so it doesn't matter. Pitch is in there for a strike to Bader. Pinned down. But, yep. Interchangeable thumb. But, yep, that's the last one I got. Pitch is swung on the ground in the second. Could be 2. Flip the short one on the first. Double play. What a job by Benny Rice to hold the bag in the wild throw. And the Yankees get out of it. Well, we're gonna see. They're gonna look at it. Maybe challenge. The throw by Caballero was wild. Oh, he's on the base. Yankees get out of it with a double play, baby. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played 6. We'll go to the top of the 7th. 3-0 Bombers. Actually, I got a lot of the hammers right here. Here's my hammer, my new hammer, my hammer NU. Just a nice, not urethane blue hammer, but yep, that's my blue hammer. So I got that one. And then, and of course, I got the old black hammer as well. So I am a big fan of hammer. No question about it. I think I have six or 7 hammer bowling balls. I also have a little hammer. You can't really see it, but it holds the ball. And I have a hammer bag. I have hammer shoes, hammer chamois, hammer towels. I have a hammer shoe brush. I have a lot of Hammer stuff. I have tons of Hammer polos. I like Hammer. Motive is my favorite. I mean, I have a shitload of Motive stuff, but I do like Hammer. Hammer's probably my second favorite behind Motive. Yes, 14 perfect games. I bowled a lot when I was young. I bowled from 1984 through 2007, and then I stopped completely. I was really good in like the late 90s, really good. Like I bowled in like amateur tournaments, regionals, that type of shit. I cashed in a few of them. Never good enough to go pro, but considered it at one point when I was like 21. 96, 97, 98. I was really good. I threw 13 300s in. Then I stopped bowling. I came back in 2025, and I threw my first 300 since I came back in January 2026. I threw a 300 780 on a 782 series. I had a big night. Haven't bowled an 800 series since 2001. Those are really tough. But I do like the bowl. I loved it. All right, here's Keaton Wynn. This will be the fourth pitcher for the Giants. He's going to face the bottom of the order, and Caballero takes it off the shoulder blade. So the Yankees are going to lead off runners. That missed him? How did that pitch miss him? Holy shit, it's a ball. I have no idea how he got out of the way of that, but it didn't hit him. It went out the catcher's glove. Take one for the team, Jose. You're over 2. And Caballero swings it. It's in shallow left, and coming in to make the catch is Ramos. One away here in the Yankee 7th. And I'll bring up the third baseman, Ryan McMahon, with one out in the top of the 7th and nobody on. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer the morning, I'd hammer the evening, all over this. Is that a Bobby Darin song? That's Bobby Darin, right? Pitch is in there for a strike. I love that. I love that I got to see pictures of Irish Rover and Janice in the 80s. I know I might have missed it. Janice, did you ever, was that from 1986? Do you know what year that picture was from? Val back. It just looks middle 80s to me as opposed to early 80s. It looks like 1985, 86. I'll have to find a picture and hell no, I'm wearing that. Pitch swung on and grounded weakly up the first base line. Wynn pitches it over to the first baseman Schmidt. McMahon's retired, 2 away in the Yankee 7th. Francesa proved Ryan McMahon. I love Mike Francesa. I love him. Like I said, I'm inspired by a lot of people. Big reason I do what I do on YouTube is not the play-by-play, is because of Mike Francesa. And I don't always agree with him, though. And I think Ryan McMahon he is what he is. He's a low average hitter. He's going to strike out a shitload of times. He's going to hit you 20 homers. He's going to play good third base. That's what he is. I think the Yankees have too many of those guys. Too many. I think if you have a couple of Ryan McMahons on your team, you're fine. But when you have 6 of them, it's too much. 0-1. Low. 1-1 to Wells. Looking to slug less than last year's 300. Yeah, exactly. Pitch. Wells way out in front of a splitter. 1-2. The ads, no, like Mickey said, they're chat ads. They're not like on my video. The pitch. And Wells swings and misses, and like foul tips it into the glove, and that where he tried to side. So the Yankees go meekly in their half of the 7th. We've played 6.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch, Yanks 3, Giants 1. To hit for a little power. Yeah, he hit like what, 4 or 5 home runs for us? Maybe 6. Giants are going to have Patrick Bailey, Casey Schmidt, and Jung-Hoo Lee. due up here in the bottom of the 7th. I doubt Brent Hendrick will be in there. Yankees might go to Dotel here, or Doval. Dotel. It's going way back. Pawan of HP says Janice T. Oh, they're in here. If you didn't hear the details, you got to go to the bottom of the 5th. Go right when the Yankees 5th inning ended. Go back and replay it. I told the details. Told them. Travis Swift. That's right. It's true. Select full over Andre 300 is yeah. He's not great. But Chad disconnected and came back. What is YouTube doing? You, Janice, it's up to you. You certainly can if you'd like to. It'd be easier if they just run back and listen to it. But it's up to you, my lady. You do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. It is long. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was long, so that's what I'm saying. Just, if you're in here and you're looking for details, go back to when the Yankees 5th inning ended. We're going to the bottom. Right after the Yankees inning ended, I gave the story. Oh, you thought about the same story? Yeah, you can do whatever you like. They can listen. Right. They can listen. They can listen. Bottom of the 7th. The one thing I'll say about baseball, I'll give them credit for this, and I was never an advocate of the pitch clock. Like, I'm a purist, but I'll give them credit. The pitch clock makes these games go so much faster, man. These games are so much quicker with that pitch clock. And, Bird's been out there. I didn't even write him down. So Bird's back out there. He's going to deal with, like I said, Bailey, Schmidt, and Lee. Bird deals outside 2-0. Bailey's 0-for-1 with a walk. Who do I think will win, Little Soldier? Well, I mean, I hope the Yankees do. I don't really trust our bullpen, though. I'd like them to get out of this inning. I don't trust Bird as far as I can throw him. That pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1. I don't like the ghost runner. That I don't like, B-Rog. I don't like that at all. And listen, Major League Baseball don't like it. They don't do that in the postseason. They don't do it in the postseason. There's a reason. Popped up in the infield, now shallow outfield, and backpedaling, making the catch is Caballero. There's one away. Yeah, we don't have some pizzas. We don't have pineapple pizza. Don't go together. We don't do that. Snacks, what up, brother? Pitch clock is the best. It is. Pitch clock is great. Pitch clock is great. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike to Schmidt. 0-1. Schmidt is over 2 today. He's popped out and grounded out. Hit 237 last year. 1 out. Nobody on bottom of the 7th. The Yankees lead 3-1. Pitch. That looked like a strike. And Wells says, I'm challenging that. And that looks like it's going to be a strike from what I saw. And it is. Had a lot of the plate. That wasn't like the seam of the baseball. Half the baseball was in there. It's quickly 0-2. Nah, we don't put pineapple on pizza, Marcus. I'm Italian. It's sacrilege. We don't do that. Italians don't do that stuff. Fruit doesn't go on pizza. Meat goes on pizza. Vegetables. The pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Get the fuck out of here. You go. Sit down, and that'll be the end of Bird. So Tim Hill coming in. Ken Hill. Tim Hill is going to come in and pitch for the Yanks. Beavis? Yeah, Beavis. Yeah. No, pineapple on pizza is considered a sin and a felony. Charge if you're caught with such contraband in New York, even upstate. See? Beavis is damn right. Beavis is damn right. Well, I don't put tomatoes on my pizza. I mean, that's tomato sauce, but I don't put tomatoes. I put, what do we put on there? It's pepperoni, it's jalapenos, bacon, chicken. Like buffalo chicken pizza is good. Mushrooms. I mean, I always go with meatballs and green peppers. It's one of my go-tos. My guy Dashy, thank you, bro. Dashy, the legendary Dashy. Let's go, brother.
Thank you for being a friend.
Chad Wilson is behind the plate. His strike zone is mid. The great thing about that, Dashy, is even if he's mid, there's ABS challenges. So that's a good thing. B-Rock doesn't know I'm being an idiot. I always like the argument of a fruit and a vegetable. Like, I've never considered tomato a fruit. Some people do. And Jack says mid is generous. But I'm like, well, what considers it a fruit? And they were like, well, there's seeds in the inside. I'm like, so then is a pickle a fruit? I mean, because a cucumber is a jalapeno a fruit? All the peppers are fruits? Is that how it goes? Like, a strawberry is not a fruit because the seeds are on the outside. Like, how do we determine? Sausage and mushrooms are good. My guy, Donnell Music, what up? New Yorker living in the Philippines. It's weird that you say that, Donnell, because I know these stories are like AI generated. They're not real. I know why they got recommended to me, but I've been like watching these videos of like expats in the Philippines and how they're getting scammed by I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm sure women scam. It's just funny that you're over there and you're a New Yorker, because I've been reading about people or like watching videos about people retiring to the Philippines. Even though I don't think the stories are true, they're so entertaining. I'm like, well, who cares? It's like having somebody reading a fictional story to me that's based on reality. What part of the Philippines are you in? Because I mean, when I do Laker games, I have a bunch of people from the Philippines in here. It has become, YouTube is a lot of AI stuff. I agree. Yankee bullpen been good this series. Hill deals. That's strike three. Here you go. Umpire called it a ball. There ain't no question. He's out. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Ring him up, bitch. Here you go. Austin Wells is like, give me him. Austin Wells, 2 for 2. The Giants go down in order. Other half of the 7th to go to the top of the 8th. Yankees 3, Giants 1. Come on, Yanks. Get some more runs. They do love the Lakers. They do. They absolutely. Very friendly, too. I mean, obviously. But everything that all the videos that I watched about this stuff, they're all taking bar girls out of the bar. I'm like, well, what do you expect? So I was like, what exactly is a bar girl? And then I read about it, and I'm like, oh, they're like strippers. Like, what guy is taking a stripper out of a strip club and thinking they're going to have a serious relationship with a stripper? Especially if you're like, 65 and they're 25 or 23. The hell they want with you? If a banana can give off radiation, then a tomato can be a fruit of food. No, that's true. B-Rog, you're 100% correct. Who knows in this world about anything, brother? Who knows about anything? Who knows about anything? Reds went 5 for 5 and 8. Oh, CB Buckner is horrible, Dash. He's probably the worst. Dash, he's probably the worst. He's probably the worst freaking guy, worst umpire in Major League Baseball. Oh, DeVeo. Listen, I've heard of that. There's a lot of people that are from DeVeo City or in the Philippines. I don't know where they are, like according to like each other, but Cebu City is a big one. DeVeo. Boracay, I always said when I looked at like the beaches of Boracay or Boracay look amazing. Manila, there a lot of them are from Manila. I'm trying to think of what Angel Hernandez was terrible, but he's retired. Go Yanks is right, baby. Let's go Yankees. I I'm trying to think of what other places. Angela City is another one, I think. But yeah, I get a lot of Filipino brothers and sisters during the Laker games without question. So Bob, what up? The cat will be out of the bag with shit calls on S&B. Yeah. Cebu was really nice. And you just got to watch out for the typhoons, I guess. And I guess the Philippines hit with like 20 typhoons a year or something crazy. Obviously, it's worse when you're closer to the beach. Here we go. Miller is going to come in. This is the fifth pitcher for the Giants today. Grisham will lead off. Grisham, Judge, Belly, the top of the order for the Yanks. Grisham's over 2 with a walk and a run scored. The pitch. Low. 2-0. Country Joe West was god-awful. He was terrible. Joe West was awful. If you know an umpire's name, you know they stink. Gresham slices the ball to left field for a base hit. So Trent takes the ball to the opposite field, which is the way you're supposed to hit. He has a leadoff single here for the Yanks. That'll bring up Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge has 2 hits this year. They're both home runs. His last at bat, he hit a solo homer in the 5th. True Jack LaRussa loved. That's why they started making you face 3 batters if you started an inning. Yeah, I don't blame him for hating Boone. Who doesn't hate Boone? Pitches in there by Miller. The bottom end of the strike zone. Judge in 6 games here is a career 364 average of 5 homers. 2 in this series. The 0-1 to Judge. Ripped foul. Judge quickly behind in the count 0-2. He struck out 7 times. He's 2 for 12 in the year. Both of them are home runs. The ball hit the ambulance out there. Like, somebody call the paramedics. Judge has been getting out on the low strikes. The 2 homers have been up in the zone. The pitch. Fouled straight back. Pico says, homer coming. I hope so, brother. I called it on Twitter today. I said, is our guy going deep again today? And he did. I said it on Twitter long before the game started. It'll be an 0-2 to Judge in the top of the 8th. Miller deals. Grisham goes. He's safe. So the Yankees have a runner at second base with nobody out. Judge's job right here is to try to hit the ball to the right side of the infield. Terrorizing. You don't even need to apologize for being late, bro. Enjoy your life. Pitch. Judge chops it foul. I've said this a million times. Never apologize for being in the stream late. Never apologize for missing a stream. Your life is way more important than what the hell I'm doing here. And you know where I am terrorizing. You know I'm here all the time. So go out and enjoy life. But I will say this. You must go back and replay. Judge takes it inside at 2-2. You must go back terrorizing. As the Yankees get done in the 5th, and they go right when they go to the bottom of the 5th in this stream, go back because we got the details of Janice's date. And I read them off as we went to the bottom of the 5th. Judge takes it low, got away from the catcher. Grisham does not advance. It is 3-2. So just make sure that you go back and watch as they go to the bottom of the 5th. Got to watch it. What up, Amir? How you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, you want to hear that. It was a good one. It's a good story. It'll be a payoff pitch to Judge. Grisham leads off second. Swung on and grounded back. That's going to get the job done. It's going to be a tough play. And Judge is out. He does do his job. He got the runner to third. And that's going to bring up Cody Bellinger. So a swinging bunt by Judge, but again, it goes as an out in the box score, but he does his job. Now it's up to Bellinger to do his. Exactly, Hipiko's son. Let's get this in. Bellinger's 2 for 3. He tripled, singled, and scored. Looking. Grisham did not go to third. What in the living fuck is Grisham doing at second base? Are you fucking kidding me? What is he doing? You have your head up your ass. Holy shit. Judge literally hit if he bunted the ball, he couldn't have bunted it any better. I just assumed that he went to third because that's what a fucking good baseball player does. So $22 million for an asshole that hits 200 and can't fucking run the bases. 3-0 to Bellinger. What a stupid play by Trent Grisham. I'm pretty sure anybody watching the game just assumed he was at third base on that. 3-1. Belly walks. They don't want any part of him, which is weird, but that'll bring up the left-hander, Ben Rice. I guess you'd rather face Rice than Belly, back-to-back lefties here. That was a bonehead play. Stupid-ass Trent Grisham. Let's give this guy $22 million a year. Yeah, well, you know what? Bob says so do the announcers. Shit, if the announcers are right there, it's just stupid. He should be on third base. Pitches outside to Rice. Rice actually got the run started for the Yankees. He had a 2-run double in the third. Oh, Bobtis, I have no doubt, bro. No doubt Grisham will be a disaster. Irish says hit the like and subscribe. That's right. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Subscribe. We're going to do a lot more Yankee games this year, and it is free to do both. I can't believe Trent Grisham is still on second base. It'll be a 1-0. Miller deals. Rice takes a strike. I guess that barely caught the edge of the strike zone. What I think about Ryan Weathers, not much. It's just insurance. Can never have enough starting pitching, but I'm not a big fan. Upstairs, 2-1. Samantha, I agree 1,000%. Cashman is a buffoon. He's an idiot. And Grisham probably will suck this year. But how would a stupid base running play? Pitch. Rice fouls it off his thigh, and the count's 2-2. Team concerned with payroll. Grisham, $39 million for Grisham and McMahon, who are going to hit 200, strike out 280 times between them, and give you 39, 42 home runs. Rice obviously struggled against left-handed pitching last year, hit just 208. And he checked his swing and he went around, so he's down on strikes. And that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton. I can't imagine that Miller's going to face him. Brubaker, whatever his name is warming up. And the Rice looked like he checked his swing there to me. Yeah, Miller's not going to face Giancarlo. So another pitching change. Yankees have runners at first and second, 2 outs. Big G coming up. It wasn't a bunt though, Dash. It was a swinging bunt. Grisham still should have went to third on that. He still should have went to third. Took the catcher forever to get out there. Yeah, Grisham needed his beauty sleep. I was wondering when Judge got to the dugout, they weren't giving him, little fist bumps. Now I know. You don't like lefties in a row? That's the way Booney does it. That's the way Booney does it. Cashman got really mad when people said the front office makes the lineups. He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. Didn't like it. He didn't like it. Boone is buffoon number 2. Agreed. Aaron Buffoon. Buff Boone. Aaron Boone's wife's name is Bab, if you didn't know. That is her name, Bab. Baboon. Baboony. Boony, 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 boony. Swing boony. Hit it a likey and smack it a subby. How many likes do we have anyway? 105. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for 100 likes. Come on, G. I picked you to go deep today. He's single twice. I agree, Jack. I think Cash makes the calls. Brew Baker in there. Brew Baker. Heart taker. Come on, Big G. Open this up. Popped it up. Stanton's pissed. First baseman makes the catch, and that retires the side. Yankees get no runs, 1 hit. They leave 2. We have played 7.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-1 Yanks. Like I said, outside of game 1, we scored 7 runs. This is the type of offense you should expect from the Yankees this year, guys. Yeah, it's definitely a Yankee staple. We were so clutch, bro. It's hard to detect sarcasm when you're looking at text, but there's no question Jack Wagner's text or message there is saturated with sarcasm because our clutch hitting blows ass. Yeah, leadoff walk, and I'm sorry, there was 2 walks. There was no hits. Leadoff walk and a steal. He stole a second. He stole second base. We had a guy in second with nobody out. But Yankee fans, this is the offense you're going to get most of the year. So be prepared. Now, if they hit 4 home runs or 5 home runs in a game, which the Yankees are definitely capable of doing, they're going to score 8 runs, 11 runs. Shit's going to happen. But when they're not hitting home runs, just expect shit like this. Yankee pitching is going to be the strength of this ball club. The starting rotation, especially when they get Rodon and Cole back, starting rotation is as good as any in the league. You have Cam Schlittler as your number 4. It might even be Rodon as your number 4. I mean, that's just impressive. They really do need a sarcasm font. I agree. Yep, Bob Tiss definitely a lot of dead weight. Definitely should have scored at least 1 run in that inning. Leadoff double, get him on, get him over, get him in. That was a staple of the championship Yankee teams. I don't know, Dash. I don't know that they would have. Grisham can run. I don't think they would have got Grisham. Guys get big leads off second. My guess, Dashy, and you can't see it, my guess is Grisham's secondary lead off second was fucking ass. And he probably started going back to second when the ball was hit. My guess is he misread it off the bat. Pitch is in there for a strike. Tim Hill remains on the mound for the Yanks. It'll be Matt Chapman, Luis Ariz, and Rafael Devers. Outside to Hill. I'm sorry, outside to Chapman, 1-1. Chapman is 1 for 3. Hill deals outside, 2-1. Yeah, you and me both, Ryan. You and me both, man. It'll be a 2-1. Ground right back to Hill. He knocks it down. He fields. He fires 1 away. Yeah, let's not get it, but we don't need to see Volpe anytime. We don't need to see Volpe anytime soon. Good job. Keep these guys off of base. You don't want the tying run coming to the plate. Luis Ariz, 1 for 3, singled in the first, stole a base. Devers awaits on deck. That's why Hill remained in the game. A couple of lefties here for the Giants. One out, bottom of the 8th. Arise swings through a slider. The count is 0-1. Cruz in the pen for the Yanks. Pitch. Rolled it up there pretty much. Count 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 from Hill to Arise, and he squibs it the other way. Backhanded by Caballero. Throws off the line or off the mark, and Arise is on with an infield single. Again, I don't understand why people piss on batting average. It's exactly the type of guy you want hitting at the top of your lineup. Is a guy that makes contact, hits the ball to all fields, and gets on base, especially in situations like this. Yeah, shoot Volpe out of a cannon to Mars, Jeff. Well, here is the tying run in Rafael Devers. And this could be 2. Jazz to short for 1 on the first double play. Rack him up. Devers, first pitch swinging, hit a worm burner to Jazz. Flip the Caballero. They finish it off by firing it over to Rice. 463 adds 4 plus 6 plus 3 adds up to 2. On your baseball scorecard, no runs, 1 hit because of the double play. Nobody left on base. They're going to the top of the 9th. Yankees lead 3-1. No, he's definitely not as good here as he was in Boston. But he still hit 35 homers last year. I'm glad the Yankees are getting away from this guy before he heats up. Yep, three double plays. Pitcher's best friend. The DP. The old double play. That's unrealized third base coach of the Yankees is signaled hold. I don't know, Dashy. That's weird. If the third base coach is... You know what, Dash? If that's the case, he's probably gun shy because he got Ben Rice thrown out at home. I guess. Cardinal sin, you don't make the first or the third out at third base, so maybe he was just gun shy because he had Rice thrown out in the 3rd inning. Maybe. Can we trade Volpe? You can trade Volpe for maybe a half-eaten bag of beef jerky. Ryan says, screw you, Vitelli. Should have stayed at Tennessee. Workouts are going good, man. The same. Been doing that shit for so long. It don't even matter. Like, I could be really tired of going to the gym. As soon as I do that first warm-up rep, or as soon as I do, like, my first rep, that really counts. Not the warm-ups, but, like, my first set, my muscles know what they're doing. Mind muscle memory is a real thing. They just know what to do. So I'm getting fucking older. There's definitely days I feel it more than others. I can tell you that much. David, this is exactly what I think the Yankees are. Outside of the first game where they scored 7 runs, Yankees have a lot of these games where if they're not hitting home runs, they're not going to score. Judge has a homer today. Rice has a 2-run double, but that's it. Judge and Stan hit homers yesterday. That was the Yankees' 3 runs. Schlittler was dominating. Yankees starting pitching is definitely the strength of this team. And Will Warren's not great, but he's also pretty damn good for a guy that's going to be your 4th or 5th starter. But this is what the Yankees are going to have to rely on, really strong starting pitching. Because their offense is going to be a roller coaster ride. They're going to have nights where they score 14 runs. Jazz takes it in there for a strike. Walker's in there for the Giants. This is their 7th pitcher. What is this, the WBC? Jazz is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Said he was going 50-50 this year. Maybe 50 strikeouts each third of the year. I don't know when we're doing Super Friends, man. I wanted to do it the one night, but the WBC championship was on, and I had to call that game. So I'm not sure. It'll be a 2-2 to Jazz leading off the top of the ninth, and the Yanks lead 3-1. And Jazz takes up and away 3-2. Now, obviously, Jazz does have speed, so if he gets on base, a lot of opportunities for the Yankees to do something. Maybe Jazz steals second. Caballero can drop down a bunt. The old Yankees, you talk about those championship teams, they would scratch on runs late in the game. It'd be 2-1, then it'd be 3-1, 4-1, and then Mo would close it out. Jazz hits it foul and out of play down the right side, or left side, rather. Cole comes back, I want to say May. That's what I'm saying. You look at the Yankees, you get Cole and Rodon back. You have Cole, Rodon, Fried, and Schlittler. That is as good as any four in the major leagues. Pitch. Jazz fouls it away again. I trade Pierce Johnson for Anthony Volpe right now. You can have Volpe. Dash, you don't even need to give us anything back. You can just take them. Give us some of that Cincinnati chili. We got a deal. Pitch. Jazz breaks his bat. And it's a flare to right. Lee makes the catch. Somebody's got some firewood there. Don't see a lot of broken bats this day and age in Major League Baseball. Not the way they used to be. Beginning of June. So Jazz 0 for 4. Mike for sending me pictures. Whoops. Pictures of shirts. Pictures of shirts. One and one. Caballero's over 3. He takes outside 2-1. Boone is a clown. I definitely agree with that. Boone blows. Yeah, but Ron, yeah, of course Boone told us Volpe was elite. Boone also pounded the table and said, what the hell did he say? I forgot. 2-1. Rip foul, 2-2. Remember when he pounded the table, he was acting like he was all tough? What the hell did he say? What the hell did Boone say when he pounded the table? Why can't I remember that? Boone might believe the moon is made out of cheese. It'll be a 2-2 to Caballero. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Caballero's 0 for 4. That pitch is supposed to... Oh, that's Jazz's. Showing Jazz's broken bat. Boone don't know what he's doing, man. Pitch is upstairs to McMahon. He's 0 for 3. 6, 7, and 8 for the Yankees today, doing a great job. They're 0 for 10. I'm sorry, 0 for 11 between them. Dodgers are down 2-0. Yeah, it's right in front of us. Thank you. The pitch is fouled away. Or, I'm sorry, it's hitting. Yeah, fouled away. Hitting the air to left, and that will do it. So good job. Chisholm, Caballero, McMahon. Between the three of them today, 0 for 12 with 4 strikeouts. That's impressive. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We're going to go to the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees are looking for the sweep. They're up 3-1. Right in front of us. The best thing Boone ever said was we're fucking savages in the box. That one I'll give him. That was good. But the best thing Boone ever did, I don't remember that umpire, but when he imitated the umpire, that was the funniest shit. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. When he was saying the umpire had the wide strike zone, and he freaking drew the line like a foot outside, and then he went behind the plate and he went like this. Shit. That shit was funny. He did say the kid was fucking elite, and he wasn't. You still have a sound. I liked that. But when he went behind the plate, when he imitated the umpire and like looked at the pitchers I put outside, went out like this, I could not stop laughing. Well, Laz Diaz, thank you. That was the best thing Aaron Boone ever did. Was when he imitated Laz Diaz. That was awesome. I had to give him an ovation for that. Like, all right, I've seen a lot of good managers. Like when the managers get pissed and they have they get thrown out of the game and they have the yelling matches. I've seen a lot of really good ones. I mean, I grew up watching Piniella and Earl Weaver and Billy Martin, but that one by Boone is up there. That was it was unique, like it was original. That shit was funny. That was funny as hell. That was funny. What was in bed? I like when he did it. I thought it was hilarious. Got thrown out for that one. They saw the bobblehead of him doing the strike. That I didn't know. That's the best thing Boone ever did. Yeah, Boone is good at imitations and he's good at savages in the box and he's not the best manager. Here comes the Yankees closer, David Bednar. Picked him up in a trade with the Pirates last year. Saved 27 of 30 games. Looking for a save here. He's going to deal with Ramos, Adames, and Bader. 5, 6, and 7 for the Giants. Ramos fouls it back. The Yankees 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The Giants 1 run, 8 hits, no error. Of course, the Giants only had 1 hit yesterday. Yeah, Volpe should not play. Motivational speech. Yeah, pitch in there for a strike, and the count's quickly 0-2. Motivation-less speakers. That's motivation-less speeches. Pitch. Check the swing, 1-2. And the Giants have had 1 run in this entire series. They were shut out the first 2 games. They got a run in the third. That has been it. Ground ball, RBI single by Matt Chapman. 1-2. Fouled away. Not a good pitch by Bednar. That splitter had a lot of the plate. Will Warren, I guess Warren has potential. The problem with Warren is he has a tendency to walk a lot of batters, and he doesn't have like great strikeout stuff. Take him out of the plate. Oh, that was when Ryan Dempster threw at him and then hit him, and Girardi wanted to know why the hell he didn't throw him out of the game. 1-2. Up and away, 2-2. And then A-Rod got his revenge later when he hit a home run off of Dempster to dead center field. But that's what that was. A-Rod had, come off of the suspension, and Dempster threw at him. It was intentional. He missed him, and then he threw at him again and hit him. Here we go. Can I have you, sir? No, thank you. They're going to challenge us. I mean, they're going to run out of challenges, so why not? But that's a strike. You might as well. Oh, it's a ball. So it's a hell of a challenge. I mean, they had one left. You might as well use it. But that's a ball, 3-2. So a good call. They still have 2 challenges. Oh, they get 5 challenges. The pitch. And he walked him. That's not the way you want to start the inning if you're David Bednar. So a leadoff walk for the Giants. Yeah, the ump has missed a lot. So Willie Adames comes up as a tying run. Yankees have induced the Giants to ground into 3 double plays today. Looking for another one here. Bednar is looking for the strike zone. He throws another one out of the zone. The count's 1-0. But yeah, Dempster should have been thrown out of the game for hitting A-Rod, especially when he threw at him and missed him. You had your chance. The 1-0 up at the top of the zone with a curveball, 1-1. I don't like that Bednar is getting these off-speed pitches up in the zone. You don't like to see that. You want those down in the zone. It'll be a 1-1 to Adames. Bednar deals, and it's fouled back off the plate. Counts 1-2. Could definitely use another double play here. Without question. That Giants fan wiping his eyes. Yankees looking to sweep the Giants in the opening series of the baseball season. The 1-2 to Adames swung on and grounded foul. Again, he's looking to get that splitter out of the zone, and it's catching the zone. That's right. Put him away.
Strike this motherfucker out.
Let's go. It'll be a 1-2 pitch to Adames, who's 0 for 3. Bounced up there. Nice stop by Wells.
Strike this motherfucker out.
Come on. What are we doing,
Strike
Bednar?
this motherfucker out.
The 2-2 to Adames, swung on in line, base hit left field. Another curveball that was up in the zone, and the Giants have the tying runs on base and nobody out. They're definitely going to blow the save. Beware that I've been saying this the whole time he's been in there, that these breaking balls are up in the zone. And you can't have them up there. That brings up the center fielder, the former Yankee, Harrison Bader. Bader is 1 for 3, singled in the fourth. Career against Bednar, not good. He is 0 for 7 with 4 Ks. Yeah, it's just funny because, like I said, A-Rod got his revenge by hitting a homer later in that game. Bednar steps off and checks the runner at second. Bednar's stuff is not good. That ABS challenge that was overturned were huge. They had a guy struck out, but it was a ball. Swung on and missed. That's a 4-seamer upstairs, 97. 0-1. That's the pitch you want upstairs. The high fastball is still the best pitch in baseball. You don't want to hang curveballs. Frozen Knock, I have a feeling a lot of pitchers got out of the way. That pitcher's even higher, 0-2. But I think it's going to even out. I think some batters have gotten screwed by wide strike zones or high or low strike zones, and some batters have. So I think that a lot of them get away with it. The 0-2 to Bader. That's where you want your splitter, in the dirt. Bader lays off. Just changing the eye angle. If you're Bednar, you're probably going right back upstairs with a heater. You throw 2 high fastballs, he swings through them, and then you Keegan, my man, thank you, brother. Let's go. A $5 pitch. Bounced up there. 2-2. A $5. Boom! Shakalaka.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Let's go, Yanks. He's got to go upstairs with a fastball at some point in this at bat. The 2-2 pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Was foul tipped into the glove, and he got away with it because there was another hanging splitter. Go. One away. Somebody said we need a K and a double play. Well, we got the K. Then I'll bring up the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Let's go, Yanks. He loads them guaranteed. Dude is like John Wetland, man. John Wetland never made it easy. Oliva's at first, and he can run. Ramos at second, Oliva at first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Yanks lead 3-1. Bednar, another hanging curveball that Bailey swings through. The count's on 1. Bednar is going to get fucking screwed. You got to get that pitch down, man. You keep throwing that pitch up there. You already gave up 2 hits, or you gave up a hit. You got to get that pitch down. Like that. Could be 2. Short to 1 on the first. Rock him up. The Yankees sweep the Giants. A little 463 double play. Let's go.
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
That's right. Let's go, Yankees. Where is my Yankees win?
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
All righty. Yankees improved to 3-0. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Yankees. 1 run, 9 hits, no errors for the Giants. That's right. Yankees are on the way to 162-0. But the Yankees, man, breaking out the brooms, damn straight. Damn straight. If you remember, you even got different brooms right there. Break out the brooms, Yankee fans, Judge fans. 2-run double by Rice, solo home by Judge. Yanks are 3-0. They are off tomorrow. I forgot where. I think they go. Do they go to Oakland? Where do they go? They go to Seattle on Monday at 9:40. So, again, I appreciate all you guys and girls tuning in. This is the first of many more Yankee games this year. So hopefully you guys and girls tune in. I'll be live again for the Lakers on a Monday night. They take on the Washington Wizards. Are going to do it without Luka, who picked up a technical foul, but the Lakers should still be able to win that game. I'll be live at 9:45 in New York, 6:45 in LA, and 9:45 Tuesday morning in the Philippines. So I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and Sunday, everybody. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I appreciate you. And Yanks win, baby. We out. Peace.